Test, 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 test. Can you hear me? Am I still online, or did it boot me off again? The fuck? Huh. That was strange. It's still telling me 0 viewers, though, so I might get booted again. Oh, no, my stuff's coming up now. At least all my tags came up and my information. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Don't crash on me, please. But you can hear me, obviously. You hear me? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds here before I try to start the game up again and see what happens. That was not cool. Scuff to start the stream again. 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Like, the thing is, the funny thing is, on my OBS, it told me I was still streaming. It said I was still live. And then I looked on my Twitch channel and it says offline. I'm like, what the? Nani? Okay, now it says 2 viewers. Okay, now it's okay. I think it's good now. It says my connection's excellent. It didn't say there was any connection issue, so I don't know what. Indeed. I may not have noticed that right away, and that would have been embarrassing. Alright, I think it's good now. Let me try starting the game again. Give me just a second. Hopefully that doesn't crash it for some reason. For just a moment. Steins Gate. Load up. Now, let me let this catch up with itself first. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything. Okay, that's up and going now. Let me get my chat box over here again. Let's get the game going, please. Liz? I just want to stream Steins Gate. Come on, Twitch. Behave. Please. Okay, the game is up again now. Alright. Load up chapter 3. Have that on the screen ahead of time. Yes. Okay. The game itself is working now. Twitch is behaving, it looks like. Alright, excellent, excellent. At least there wasn't any audio scuff this time. Just Twitch randomly just disconnecting me for no reason, you know, because why not? Just because. Well, it's not a proper Twitch stream without some scuff somewhere, as they say. So always has to be something. If you're offline, there's no issue with sound. I mean, you're not wrong, but listen here. Listen. Smart. Not gonna finish that. Finish the entire thing. You smart. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I'll do my intro in just a second. Now that everything's behaving. Son of a bitch. I mean, I know it's supposed to storm a little bit over here, but it hasn't even started yet. It's supposed to rain around like 10 o'clock or so when you go to do your dinner and all that. About the time you leave for dinner, I'm supposed to get rained on over here. Let me do my intro. Hold on one second.
Hail and well met, honored guests. The doors to the Yggdrasil Library have opened once more. Please make your way inside as the stream will be starting soon.
Or likely now, technically. Alright. Another test. I see. Hold on. Switch to my game screen. The desktop audio is not on yet. I'm gonna wait till it switches over on the screen here. I'm gonna turn the desktop audio on. Assuming that worked. Looks like it did. Can you hear the game audio? Is that how you do that? Oh. That's annoying. I can't use the in-game keyboard press to bring up the menu here. Because if I do, it'll turn off my desktop audio, because it uses the same key. Oh no. Hey, thank you for doing a Allahi Redeem sound test. Hopefully you were able to hear that. Good, okay. Excellent. That means everything is functional. I'm still not sure why I got disconnected randomly for no reason when I first started up, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Twitch being Twitch as usual. Move this up here. Get a sip of water real quick before I start. Wait another 3 minutes in case anybody else wants to show up. Before we begin on the rest of chapter 3, I think we're still on chapter 3. We started chapter 3 and a little bit way into it, I think. Not that far into it, I don't think. I forget how many chapters there are on this. I know there's more than 6, so. Pardon me. Like I said, I'll give about 3 more minutes in case anybody wants to show up. Before I begin on this story. So you said your taste is back to about 20% now, give or take. Hopefully higher than that soon. I would prefer to be already up to at least 50 or 60% by now. That would be preferable. 100% of course would be perfect, but you know. Can't be too greedy, I guess. Need to test it with something more spicy to tell. That makes sense. Let's see, my bitrate seems to be jumping a little bit. Let me check my OBS real quick. Yes, I'm giving it a few minutes for people to show up if they want to, and also to make sure nothing crashes again on me. Let's see. OBS says everything's... As far as OBS is concerned, everything's fine, so it's all on Twitch's end at the moment, if there's any problems. OBS has got green lights across the board. Everything's stable and good. Although now it's telling me encoding is being overloaded, so yay. Encoder's not being overloaded. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. At least nothing tastes like absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Improved sense of taste returning. You can actually taste and smell things again. As limited as it may be. At least it's there. Yeah, I can imagine. Because all you have left at that point is texture. And, well, texture without taste or smell is just... no. Not a good thing. Yeah. One second. Pardon me. Yeah, I don't know how... On a side note, I don't know how I feel about this whole Twitch having you manually create tags instead of using the auto-generated tags that you can look up. So all the tags that I have on my stream there, aside from the ones that come with the game itself, like Yggdrasil Library, PNG Tuber, I had to type those in manually. So, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I can have a total of 10 altogether. now. So they upped it to 10, but you have to actually make them yourself. And if Twitch decides they don't like them, you can get a ban for it, or suspension. If you type in something stupid. Yeah. So, mine should be safe. It just says Yggdrasil Library, PNG Tuber, VTuber, Eververse, voice acting, and story time. There shouldn't be a single damn thing wrong with any of those, obviously. But Twitch is Twitch, so... They shouldn't have, like I said, there's no reason they should have any problem with any of those. But I'm not sure what other tags I can come up with to put on there. I'll think of something, maybe. Like I said, I do appreciate that you can have up to 10. Hey now. Oh, clear my throat. Ah, yes. Hey, Fuzz, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, good sir? Yeah, I do like the ability to tailor to a certain extent, but I did like the fact that like you could type in certain things and bring up like key phrases that, you know, people can look up a lot easier rather than typing in your own, and people, you kind of have to promote it a little bit more on your own. But that's fine. You can put 10 on there now, so that's why for this one I put like my Yggdrasil Library and Eververse, which is key to my particular character, obviously. Then PNG Tuber, VTuber, obviously, which makes sense. And then particular for this stream, I put voice acting and story time. Battle card, make battle card. Nice. I like that. I like that. How you doing today, good sir? Hopefully you are doing better. Better than the day before and the day before that. Get a sip of water and I will start the shenanigans here. Because the story's about to start getting crazy. It takes about 3 chapters in, and then the story goes off. Damn it. Okay. Waited long enough. Let us begin. Dawn breaks. Make sure I got this over here. Excuse me. We stayed up all night again. Fighting drowsiness, I refill my mug with instant coffee. I've already lost count of how many I've had. Oh my. Kurisu hands her mug to me without looking away from the computer. I guess she expects me to refill it. Aha, you've become the assistant now. Since when did I become her maid? She should ask Mayuri for stuff like this. Mayuri's a professional maid, after all. I know, excuse me. That said, Kurisu's the one reading Stern's documents right now. Daru and I can manage if we use translation software, but we're nowhere near as efficient as she is. Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge. It just goes to show that I was right to make her my lab. She's an asset to the lab. For now, at least. I should try not to upset her. I silently take the mug from Kurisu, dump in the powdered coffee, and pour in hot water from the pot. 2 packets of sugar, no milk. Kurisu has already requested it the same way 5 times today. My goodness. That's a lot of coffee. Especially a lot of the instant coffee brand. I mix it well and bring it over to Kurisu. She doesn't immediately realize I'm standing behind her, so I hold the mug in front of her face. Kurisu takes it without turning. I was an intense coffee drinker in the past myself. Yeah, I used to have a minimum of 3 cups of coffee a day. One, at bare minimum, it was 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. Every day. That was a requirement. I had to have 1 at 3 points in the day, all the time. Sometimes more, depending on the day, but that was the bare minimum at the time. Mostly to get out of bed. Gotcha. Her eyes never leave the screen. She's completely absorbed in CERN's research. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. Currently, I have 1 container of coffee per day. I know you're using a bowl currently because you broke your mug, sadly. I only have only one mug left myself. I broke the other one, sadly. But I still have a mug, thankfully. but I understand how she feels. I'm itching to know more myself. Daru is fast asleep on the sofa. His snoring is quite loud. Furthermore, it sounds like he has sleep apnea. He might. I'm surprised Kurisu has been able to ignore it. Is she just that focused? Probably. I decided to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radican satellite crash.
人工衛星墜落から5日が経過した秋葉原ですが、夏休みシーズンに入ったということもあり、放置されたままの人工衛星を一目見ようと多くの人が詰めかけています。
I had 2 coffee mugs because for a while I was having my morning cup of coffee, so that was I had the morning mug and the evening mug, so for a cup of coffee to start the day and a cup of coffee to end the day. But I broke the mug after I decided to go down to 1 cup of coffee a day, so I guess that's okay. But I'm sad that I lost that mug. It was a Death Note mug from a Loot Crate. It had a glow in the dark Ryuka on it, and that was a pretty nice little mug. Sad that it shattered. And boy, did it shatter. 5 days have passed since the satellite crash. With the start of summer, vacation season, crowds are gathering to get a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed.
名古屋から来ました。一目見たくて。
It's supposed to be a teenage girl. That did not sound like a teenage girl, but okay. I came from Nagoya. I wanted to see it.
埼玉から車で。すごいですね。あれ一体どこの人工衛星なんですかね。
I know, it was a nice mug, too. I drove all the way from Saitama. It's amazing. Where did that thing come from? Well, space, obviously. Well, maybe. That sounded fake. Yay, I'm a high school girl from Chiba. Sure you are. Bullshit. Excuse me.
というように、日本全国からわざわざ駆けつける人もいるようです。
Tourists from all over Japan are flocking to this location. Yes, because nobody can escape interest of seeing stuff crashed into things. Oh, look, something smashed into this building. Let me go check it out.
一方、今日未明、NASA アメリカ航空宇宙局のスポークスマンマイケル・バーン氏は会見で、
In an interview earlier today, Michael Byrne, spokesman for NASA, stated,
日本に人工衛星が墜落した事実はないと語り、墜落した物体が人工衛星以外の物体であることを示唆しました。
that no satellite had crashed in Japan, that the crashed object was, in fact, not even a satellite.
警察によりますと、墜落した人工衛星については現在調査中であり、撤去する時期のめどは立っていないとのことです。
The satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set. Is it really under investigation? Hey, Feisty, welcome in. Thank you. I'm gonna be off to class soon, but oh, thank you. And you also did get some good sleep. You got some sleep. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Hope your classes go well today. I appreciate you dropping by. Very much appreciated. Pardon me again. This could be another plot by the organization. The satellite is a concern in development. Edie, if you have a moment, could you give Feisty a shout out for me? Thank you much. I would very much appreciate that. That was really good, Fuzz. I like that. I like that. That was good. Good morning. Oh wait, should I say good afternoon? The door unlocks from outside and Mayuri comes in. She has a convenience store bag in hand. There are various food items inside, but it doesn't look like they're for us. Uh-oh. Mail. Hold on, I must answer the email. Part-time warrior. Hey, it's from, Amane. Subject, hungry. I'm so hungry, I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on hand. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? I can get by using my survival skills if I have to. Oh no. And thank you for doing the shout-out, Edie. Okay, we got 2 choices: insects or weeds, and survival skills as subjects to respond to for this email/text message. Want to see a mod of this man replaces Mayuri with Mayuri, Kutsuki from Bleach? Oh my. I don't know about that. Survival skills. Hey, Jack, welcome in.
Start!
Entering with the good old Lahi. Cursed version. Thank you, thank you. We'll go with survival skills. Wait. That's a good question to ask there, Rentaro. What kind of childhood did you have? We'll send that one. Welcome in, Jack. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Ah, good old Curse Lahi. Alright, back to the story.
うわー、なんかね、ズズーンっていう重い空気が漂ってるよ。
Ooh, the air in here is so thick. Oh yeah. The three of us probably look pretty haggard since we stayed up all night, drinking copious amounts of instant coffee. Such a lovely combination. But it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about Sir.
空気入れ替えるね。
I'll refresh the air. Mayuri opens the window wide. The sky is so blue it hurts my eyes. Large clouds listlessly drift on the wind. It truly is a refreshing sight. Mayuri's appearance makes Daru get up with a grimace. Doing kinda well, got off early, but heat wave reduces my enthusiasm. Yeah, that's understandable, unfortunately. A heat wave will do that to you. Apparently it's not too well. It's getting warm already over here, and I got rain on the way in about 2 hours, give or take. It's 8:17 now, and about 10 o'clock it's supposed to rain. I'm not sure if it's going to storm or not, but it's supposed to rain. Yeah, the heat this year has been something else. Unfortunately. Kurisu also finally moves away from the computer, sipping her hot coffee while rubbing her eyes. I glance at the clock, and go to the center of the room and call for attention.
いい機会だ。ラボメンが全員集合したところだし、久々に円卓会議を開こうと思う。
Since all the lab members are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another roundtable conference.
円卓会議？
Roundabout confluence?
なんぞそれ。
What's that?
ラボメンによる報告会。
Turn your heads up a little bit. A meeting of lab members.
そんなのこれまでにやったことあったっけ？
And have we ever done that before?
そもそも円卓なんてどこにあるのよ。
Do you even have a round table? Listen, Kurisu. You don't need an actual round table for a hush.
実物はない。だが、我らラボメンの心の中にはある。そうだろ？
That better not have been some thunder. No, stop it. Anyway, not physically. However, it exists in the hearts of all lab members. Am I mistaken?
そうだろ？じゃあ分かろうが。勝手に人の心の中に変なもの持たせないで。
Yes, you're mistaken. Don't go sticking things in people's hearts. Damn, Kurisu.
マユシーにもあるかな？
Is there one in Mayushi too?
ああ、あるさ。
Of course there is.
そっか。よかった。でも円卓って何？
Oh, that's good. But what's a roundable?
てかなんで円卓？アーサー王？
And why a round table? You King Arthur?
そもそも私はラボメンといっても期間限定だし。
Man, they're just like trashing on it. I'm only a temporary lab member, anyway. These people whine about every little thing. I mean, literally.
とにかく円卓会議だ。
He's just trying to call a meeting and they're like just shitting on it.
ひとまず今の俺たちの置かれた状況を教えておく。
Anyway, it's a roundtable conference. Mayuri wasn't here last night, so first, let's explain the situation to her. I tell Mayuri about everything we discovered in her absence. About how CERN is making a time machine. About Jellyman. about how men in black might be coming to erase us for what we know. Dude.
悪いことは良くないよって言ったのに。
That's true, she did say that. I told you you shouldn't do bad things.
悪いだと？俺たちが？何をバカな。
Bad, you say? We're bad? Absurd.
それを言うならばセルンの方がよほど悪。世界だけでは飽き足らず、時空までも手に入れようと企んでいる連中だ。
We're bad. CERN is even worse. They aren't satisfied with ruling the world. Now they want to get their hands on space-time itself.
同意するわ。
I agree. For some reason, Kurusu backs me up.
セルンのやってることは社会的にも人間的にもそして研究者としても許されることじゃない。
What CERN is doing is unforgivable. They're traitors to humanity, to society, and to science.
そうだけど。
I guess. She doesn't sound convinced. I didn't want to get my area involved, but she's surprisingly perceptive. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better just to tell her. Yeah, there are plenty of people like that. You want to keep them out of trouble, but they'll know that you're hiding something, like, within a split second.
ラグナロックは避けられない。
Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is near. Is it now? A large part of me is still afraid, but we've come too far to turn back now. I mean, it was already too late to turn back after he sent a particular email to somebody. Just saying. We can't unlearn what we know.
ラグナロック？
Ragnarok?
また北欧神話か。
Norse mythology again.
クリスティーナ、お前にはセルン調査について命じていたな。何か新たに分かったことは？
Christina, I have ordered you to investigate CERN. What have you learned?
命じられた覚えはないけどね。
I don't remember being ordered, but whatever.
セルンがタイムトラベルにおいて抱えている問題点は2つ。
There are two problems CERN faces with time travel.
1つは電子注入装置リフターの調整。
First is the electron injection device, also known as a lifter.
これがうまく機能しないとカーブラックホールの特異点を裸にできない。
Unless they get it to function properly, they can't make the Kerr black hole singularities naked.
この状態で特異点を通過しようとすれば超重力によって被験者はミクロレベルまで圧縮されてしまう。当然無事ではいられないわ。
You send a test subject through the singularity in its current state. Supergravity compresses them to micro level. Naturally, there's no way to survive.
それとタイムトラベル先の局所場指定ができないことが2点目。特異点を抜けてどこへ出るかの指定ができない。
The second problem is they can't specify a physical destination. They can't choose where they end up after traveling to the past.
だから各地で見つかっている14人のゼリーマンはむしろ運がいい方だったと言うべき。
That's why I'd say the 14 found jellymen were the lucky ones. Gods. They're the lucky
人体
ones.
実験は2001年から100回以上行われていた。つまり残りの80人以上はどこへ飛ばされたのかすら確認できていないということ。
Over 100 human experiments have been performed since 2001. The remaining 80 or so people ended up somewhere they can't be found.
なんで確認できないの？
Why can't they be found?
まあユーシ、そんなことも知らんの？地球は常に動いてるんだよ。自転速度は時速にして1500キロ、公転速度は11万4000キロで。
Didn't you know, Mayushi? The world is constantly moving. Its rotational speed is 1,500 kilometers per hour, and its orbital speed is 114,000 kp. Daru's tone is authoritative, but he's just relaying what he heard from Kurisu last night.
セルンはその2点について解を模索してるみたいだけどうまくいってないみたい。
CERN has been looking for solutions, but it's not going well. So even CERN is having difficulties.
それで助手よ。セルンのタイムマシンから電話レンジカッコ仮のヒントになるようなものは見つかったか？
Now then, have you learned anything that could help us complete the phone wave? Name subject to change.
ヒントね。
Kurisu stares at the ceiling in thought.
そもそも LHC は世界一巨大な電子レンジなんて異名もあるぐらいだけど。
Well, I suppose you'd call the LHC the world's largest microwave oven. I mean, you're not wrong there.
そうか。つまり電話レンジカッコ仮は LHC の縮小版ということだな。
That's a bit of a stretch there, Bertano. Of course, in other words, the phone wave, named subject to change, is a miniature LHC.
あながち間違ってないかもね。
Now, you might be onto something there. Oh, she agrees with him. I was sure she'd deny it. In fact, I thought she'd yell at me. I thought so too, actually. But instead, she agreed with me. Throws me off a little.
もっとも電話レンジはわからないことが多すぎる。なんでセルンのタイムマシンと同じような現象をあの小さな電子レンジで起こせるのか。
However, there are too many things we don't know about the phone wave. Why do the same phenomena that occur in CERN's time machine also occur in that tiny little microwave?
LHC と違ってこれはタイムトラベルのために作られたものじゃないのよ。
Unlike the LHC, this thing wasn't made for time travel.
マユシーの唐揚げを温めるためのものだよね。
It was made to warm Mayushi's chicken.
まあそうね。
But, well, yeah.
少なくともゼリーマンという現象が電話レンジカッコ仮でも起きているのだからマユリのバナナはカーブラックホールのリング上得意点に到達していると考えるべきだ。
Since the Jellyman phenomenon occurs with the phone wave named just to change, Mayuri's bananas must be reaching the Kerr black hole's ring singularity.
ブラックホールができてるの？ここに？
It makes a black hole? Here?
吸い込まれないかな？
Won't suck us in, will it? If it sucked us in, we'd become Jellymen too.
でも放電現象の仕組みや発生条件が解明できてない。
You know, not gonna lie, chat, but I kind of want a lab coat for myself, just because, just for reasons, just because. No special reason. I just kind of want one. Just saying. Nice little fancy lab coat. Anyway, but we still haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomena or the conditions required to cause it.
この前の実験だと放電現象が起きた時にだけ過去へメールを送れたお
During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge.
まだ2度しか成功していないがその放電現象が意味するのは電荷すなわち電子注入の可能性が高い。
Although it hasn't happened again, that discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge, that is, electrons.
それが発生した時だけ得意点への道が開けるのだ。
And only when it occurs is the path to the singularity open.
放電現象の原因はわからないじゃない。
We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
それはこれから調べる。
That's what we need to find out.
そもそも過去へ送れるメールはデジタルデータであって物体じゃないわ。そこがセルンのタイムマシンと決定的に違っている。
In the first place, the emails we're sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine.
いや、やることは同じだ。デジタルデータが得意点を通り抜けないと誰か保証したのか。人間サイズの物体を通り抜けさせるよりよほど簡単だと思う。
No, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can't go through a singularity? I think it'd be easier than sending something human-sized.
まあ確かに。
Well, I suppose that's true.
あのね、メールって言うから混乱するんだと思うな。
You know, the way you guys talk about email. Hey, Ryuji, welcome in. Thank you. How you doing today, good sir? Good to see you. Pardon me. How we doing? Glad you could stop by. You know, the way you guys talk about email.
本物の紙飛行機にした手紙がピューンって飛んでいくイメージなんだよ、きっと。
It makes me think of folding a letter into a paper airplane and making it go zoom, you know? Thank you for doing the shout out, but why did that... There we go. Thank you, Edie. Yeah, that Cult of the Lamb game looks interesting. I have to say. Looks like a lot of busy work too, though. But it does look interesting.
むしろ光線だろう。光デジタルデータみたいな。
And it's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data.
ところで、過去へ送れるメールは言いにくいな。名前を付けようではないか。
By the way, it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the past. Let's give it a proper name.
またカッコつけ？
I've got a bad feeling about this. Hold on 1 second. Don't tell me that's thunder out there already. Oh, it's not supposed to storm yet. Ugh. The viewer interaction is just icing on the cake. Yeah.
またとか言うな。この法王院教魔をバカにしているのか。
What's that supposed to mean? You dare mock Hyoin Kyoma?
どうせへんてこな名前をつけたいんでしょ？
You just want to give it some oddball name, don't you?
変ってことは失敬だな。ならば発表しよう。俺はこの過去へ送れるメールという現象についてこう名付けた。その名も
How rude. Heed me. I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the past as follows. The name shall be...
ノスタルジアドライブ。
Nostalgia Drive.
わかりにくい。却下。
Confusing. Rejected.
貴様、助手の分際で却下できる権限があると思っているのか。
Why you? Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant.
じゃあ多数決する？ノスタルジアドライブに賛成の人。
Then why don't we take a vote? All in favor of Nostalgia Drive? My hand shoots up into the air. But nobody follows suit.
裏切ったな、誰、マユリ。
Have you forsaken me, Daru? Mayuri?
クリスちゃんの言う通りだと思うな。マユシーはそんな長い名前は覚えられません。
Oh boy, that is a dark cloud out there. Uh-oh. Anyway. Miss Chan's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
12秒過ぎだろ上皇。
It's way too chuny, man. We've got mail. Let us answer it. Because why not in the middle of conversation? Let's answer the email. That's from Amane again. Reply to my reply. You don't want to know, Lamau. Okay. Thanks, Amane. Let's go. Just put the phone away now. Traitors!
ならばお前たちには自分で考えたとっておきのネーミングがあるのだろうな。まさか我が案を否定しておいてノープランとは言わせんぞ。
Fine. Now let's hear your alternatives. Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own.
やっぱり分かりやすさ重視にすべきだと思う。時間を遡っているメールなんだから、そこをメールでいいんじゃない？
I think it needs to be something easy to understand. It's an email that regresses through time, so how about retro mail? Retro mail? I mean...
ってどういう意味？
What does retro mean? Mayuri is busy eating strawberry jelly. I don't know, it looks like she's eating an onigiri to me, but whatever. Oh, that's Storm. Uh-oh. How could she eat that stuff after hearing about Jellyman? Gross.
今のマユリの反応が答えだ、クリスティーナ。
Sounds like you have your answer,
わかり
Christine.
やすい名前をつけるべきと言っておきながら、ちっともわかりやすくないではないか。
You said it should be easy to understand, but it wasn't easy to understand at all, was it?
それはマユリさんが。
But that's because Mayuri-san is...
あ、なんでもない。
never mind.
もしかして今、マユリがバカだからと言おうとしたか？
Were you about to say because Mayuri's dumb?
違うわよ。
クリスちゃん、マユシ ーのことバカだと思ってるのかな。
Eh? Chris-chan, do you think Mayushi's dumb?
思ってない。全くこれっぽっちも思ってないから誤解しないで。
I don't. I promise I don't, okay? Somehow, Kurisu manages to glare at me even while soothing Mayuri. I mean, she can multitask.
時をかけるメールの一択だろう。
Daru. I vote the male who leapt through time.
少し表現が硬いな。言いにくい。
Ah, it's too stiff. Too hard to say.
オカリンのノスタルなんとかだって十分長いじゃんか。それにこれは映画のタイトルを。
It's better than your nostalgic expialidocious nonsense. Mine makes a movie title reference.
ロマンがあればいいのだ、ロマンが。
That's not cool. It needs to be cool.
そんな理由で却下かよ。
You're rejecting it for that?
あ、トゥットゥルー、マユシも思いついたよ。
Mayushi has an idea. Let me do a quick save real quick. Just in case I lose power. Hopefully I don't. But let me make a quick game save right here. It's getting very nasty and dark outside. A lot earlier than it was supposed to. The weather report said 10. It's only just now 8:30. That's concerning. But the show must go on.
あのね、バックトゥーザメール、映画のタイトルとね、メールをくっつけてみました。
How about back to the mail? I took a movie title to change the word to mail. Silly.
マユシ、映画のタイトルネタはもう僕がやったって。
I already did the movie joke, Mayushi.
それに意味が微妙に違ってきてると思う。
Besides, I think the meaning is a little off. She probably meant mail to the future, but our emails go to the past.
意味とかじゃなくて、映画のタイトルとメールをくっつけて。
It's not about the meaning. I took a movie title and changed the word to mail. Yeah, we know.
いずれにせよ長い。
Either way, it's too long.
じゃあデロリアンメールとか。
Yeah. Then how about DeLorean mail?
もう何のメールかさっぱりわからないではないか。
That doesn't even say what kind of email it is.
ねえ、こんなくだらないことに時間取ってる場合じゃないでしょ。もういっそのこと略して D メールにしなさいよ。
Hey, we don't have time for this nonsense. Let's just abbreviate it to D-mail and move on.
いや、しかしそれでは味気なさすぎるというか。
But that's boring.
味気なかろうが味気があろうがどうでもいい。
I don't care if it's boring. Shut down. Kurisu's influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly in the past few days.
じゃあ D メールに決定します。
D-mail it is. So it was. It called D-mail. Mayuri, finished with her jelly, proclaims its satisfaction. Wait, when did Mayuri become the moderator?
で、
I mean,
なんで
are you gonna argue with
メールみたい
Mayuri?
な現象が起きるん？
So, why does the D-mail phenomenon occur?
リング特異点への道が開いているからだ。何度も言っているだろう。
Because the path through the ring singularity is open. We've been over this already.
ブラックホールが発生しているのかどうかは確認できていない。単にセルンのタイムマシンと偶然似てるだけで、実は全く違う現象かもしれない。
We don't know if there's actually a black hole at work here. It could be an entirely different phenomenon that it just happens to resemble CERN's experiments.
焦って結論を出すのは危険よ。
It's dangerous to jump to conclusions.
何を言う？お前は自分たちでタイムマシンを作りたいとは思わないのか？そのために危険を冒してセルンにハッキングまでしたのだぞ。
Why so timid? Don't you want our time travel experiments to succeed? That's why we put our lives on the line to hack CERN.
今語るべきは電話レンジカッコ仮をタイムマシンとして使えるようにするにはどうしたらいいかだ。
What we need to figure out is how to turn the phone wave, named subject to change, into a usable time machine.
でもさ、僕たちにできると思うん？
Do you really think that's possible?
できるかどうかではない。やるのだ。
There is no think, only do.
何よその精神論至上主義。あんたって無能なトップの典型ね。
What, did you read that off a motivational poster? You're like the classic incompetent boss. Damn.
おのれ。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。法院教魔に対して何たる言い草だ。
Damn you. You dare insult the insane mad scientist Hyoin Kyoma?
まあそもそもオカリンは別にトップじゃないけど。
Well, it's not like Okarin's the boss anyway.
いかにも。俺はラボの象徴であってトップではない。
Indeed, I am the symbol of this lab, not the boss.
象徴だかなんだか知らないけど、どうやって電話レンジをタイムマシンとして使えるようにするか、その具体的な解法を教えてよ。
I don't know what you mean by symbol, but how do you plan to turn the phone wave into a time machine? Let's have details. How is this versus the anime? It's a lot more detailed than the anime. But the anime did a very good job of from what I've seen so far, the anime did a very good job of adapting it into, you know, animation, obviously. Of course, they had to trim some things out and cut some other things out, naturally, to fit a time frame. But this is a lot more dialogue heavy and detail heavy, which makes sense. Because there's a lot of scientific terms and stuff they have to explain that the anime kind of skims over as fast as possible. But yeah. But like I said, the anime adaptation of it was, I can tell they put a lot of effort and time and effort work into it. So they kept as faithful to the visual novel as they could, as far as I can tell. I'll know especially on certain scenes, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. But so far so good. I'm really enjoying the visual novel.
解放
Love the art style.
か。そうだな。一つある。
Pardon me. My plan. Alright, there's one thing.
放電現象が起きるか起きないかはランダムだと思っているようだが、俺には仮説があるんだ。
We've been thinking that the electrical discharge happens at random, but I have a hypothesis.
どういうこと？
Which is... I look at my watch, it's past noon.
発生条件の再現だよ、クリスティーナ。昨日の夜、いろいろ検討したはずだぞ。そして俺たちは最も単純で最も決定的な条件を見ようとしていた。
Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina. We experimented through the night with no results, but there's no one variable we overlooked, the simplest, most definitive variable of all.
すなわち、発生時刻だ。
That is, the time of the occurrence. I was gonna say they did kind of forget about the time frame that the things happened. So
過去2回の放電現象が起きた時間を調べてみたんだが、
I checked the times of the two previous occurrences.
それによれば、俺が誰の携帯に送った時に偶然発生した最初の D メールは、だいたい12時から13時の間。
When I accidentally sent the first email to Daru's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m.
そして2回目。俺たち4人全員が目撃した D メールは18時頃に発生している。
The second time, when all four of us observed the D-mail, it was 6 p.m.
つまり、その2つの時間帯に実験をすれば、あるいは再現が可能かもしれないのだ。
So if we perform the experiment within that time frame, we might be able to reproduce the effects.
早速やってみましょう。
Let's try it right now. And she just jumped on that immediately. Good as he bolts into the development room, suddenly bursting with enthusiasm.
それにしてもこの助手、ノリノリである。
Well, I'm glad to see she has her priorities straight.
マユシーのバナナずいぶん減ったね。また買ってこなくちゃ。
Mayushi's banana supply is getting low. Gotta buy more. Only one banana remains untouched. We got rid of the jellified bananas, and then we ate the rest. Makes sense.
ごめんね、まゆりさん。後で新しいバナナ買ってくるから。
Sorry, Mayuri-san. I'll go buy you some new bananas later.
本当嬉しいな。オカリンやダ ダル君はね、バナナ勝手に食べてもちっとも買ってきてくれないのです。
Oh no, she's calling them out. Okiri and Daruku eat my bananas, but they never buy new ones. I'll be sure to amend that in the future. A bunch of bananas is a small price to pay in order to bring chaos to the world. Kurusu picks the last banana off the step, leans under the table, and places it inside the microwave.
まずはゼリーマンになるか試してみる。
First, let's see if it'll become a jelly man. Did she just hit her head on the table? Yep. She tries to get up and gloriously bangs her head underneath the table. Ow.
ロジックアピールはね。
Trying for the clumsy girl appeal?
しとらんわ。
It was an accident. Kurusu gets up, blushing in embarrassment with tears in her eyes.
このレンジの配置なんとかしろ。危ないしめんどくさい。
Let the microwave somewhere else. It's dangerous and hard to reach like this.
床に穴が開いてしまうから無理。
And it'll punch through the floor if we put it on the table.
クリスちゃん、クリスちゃん。痛いの痛いの飛んでけ。
Chris-chan, pain, go away. Oh no. Mayuri pats the back of Kurusu's head, then sweeps her hand through the air. Yeah.
サンクス、まゆりさん。
Mayuri's too adorable. Mayuri is adorable. Kurusu pulls herself together, types on her phone, and activates the phone link. Name subject to change. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backwards as the timer counts down. Kurusu, who is peering into the microwave, suddenly shouts in surprise. The banana has vanished. At the exact same moment, the banana reappears on its stem, jellified. Ew. Gross.
Ooh!
ゲルバナになったね。
It became a gel banana. A gel banana.
やはり俺の予想通り発生条件は時間帯だったな。
Unfortunately, I can't do the laugh to this. I'll leave his laugh to him and then do the dialogue. Just as I suspected, the critical variable was time. I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impertinent genius girl. Now my position as symbol of the lab is secure. Are you sure about that?
やるわね、岡部。あまりに単純すぎて気づけなかった。
I mean, he did get something right, so... Oh, way to go, Okabe. It was so simple, I didn't notice it. Kurusu says with a slightly sulky expression.
悔しいのか？それでも俺に3時の言葉を送る姿勢は強化してやろう。
I love his laugh. Your praise does you credit, Christina. But I know you're frustrated you didn't think of it first.
それより D メールが再現できるかについても確認しないと。
Anyway, let's see if we can send another D-mail. Kurusu ignores my proud laughter and excitedly starts typing out a mail.
この方は影響のないクリスティーナのせいでどんどん落ちていく。
I feel like my authority's been on the decline since that girl showed up. I mean...
もともと威厳はないと思う。
Ouch. That's cool, man. You never had any to begin with. Damn, Daru. Ow.
いいからそこの男子2人手伝って。岡部、あんたの携帯にメール送るから。
Oh, thank you, Edie. I appreciate the hydrate. Thank you very much. Thank you. I do need those reminders because I'll get too focused on the dialogue and the story. Help me, you two. Okabe, I'm sending an email to your phone. When did I become her assistant? I grind my teeth in frustration, but I also do as I'm told. And insert my phone into the phone wave. Name subject to change. Slot.
ねえねえクリスちゃん、なんて送るの？
What are you gonna send, Christian? Mayuri presses up against Kurisu and sneaks a peek at Kurisu's phone.
別に意味のある文章である必要はない。送れるかどうかを確認できさえすればいいんだから。
And it doesn't matter what it says. What matters is whether we can send it or not.
どれどれ岡部はずアンペア
Let me see. Okabe is an heir.
待て、そこの助手、何を打ち込んでいる？
Wait, you there, assistant, what are you typing?
そうね。準備いい？送るわよ。
You'll see. Ready. I'm sending it. I love that little winking smirk face she does. Daru has already set the microwave's timer through the X68000. I'll just say 6. The X68000. There's nothing inside, but the microwave still operates. The countdown starts from 120 seconds. This is where the timing counts. We know that we have to open the microwave door during the operation, but we still don't know when to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Kurisu readies her finger on her phone's send button. I grasp the microwave's door handle. Mayuri seeks cover. That's a smart idea.
じゃあカウントするぜ。
Starting the countdown. The microwave timer soon indicates 7.
3、2、1、0。
Kurisu presses send. Nearly at the same instant, I open the microwave door. Man. I did it.
来たぞ。
It's working. It's working, you guys. I absolutely love his laugh. Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone wave, named Subject to Change, collapses under the weight. The floor starts creaking. Uh-oh. It's exactly like the discharge phenomenon that occurred before. The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone wave, named Subject to Change, with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor. Yeah, that would have been really bad.
メール届いた。
Did it arrive? I disconnect my phone from the phone wave, named Subject to Change. Check my mail. Kurisu stands beside me and peers at the screen. It did. There's an email there. 2 of them, even, and they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. She gets to do an experiment, has a laugh at the same time. How dare you? Kurisu starts laughing when she sees the mail, even though she's the one who wrote it. The Okabe in the first one is obviously my name. What does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaking. Is she saying my head can fly or something? Whatever, I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant is making fun of me. Obviously. That doesn't matter right now.
クリスティーナ、お前はメールを2通送ったのか？
Christina, did you send 2 mails?
うん。送ったのは1通だけ。
Eh? No, I only sent 1.
マユシーも見たよ。あのね、本当に1通だった。
Mayushi saw it too. She really only sent 1.
しかし2通受信しているぞ。
But I received 2.
そうね。1つの文章だったのに分割されてる。
You're right. I even sent it in 1 sentence, but it got divided.
ちなみにこの文章の意味は？
By the way, what does this word mean?
自分で調べれば？
Why don't you look it up? I guess she doesn't want to answer.
そういえばさ、この前の D メールも文章は途中で切れてたよな。
That reminds me, the Gmail from before was cut up mid-sentence too.
そうだったか？
Was it?
そうそう、着歴見てみなよ。僕は確かオカリンは変態って送ったはずだお。
Yeah, look at your history. I'm pretty sure I sent Okarin's a perv. Nice.
確かにこちらも2つに分割されているな。
You're right. This one got split too.
何が原因なのかしら。
I wonder what's causing it.
ゼリーマンと関係があるかもしれん。
Maybe it's related to the Jellyman?
でもマユシーはね、どうして5日前に届いたかの方が気になります。
Mayushi wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago.
確
That's
かに
also a good question.
前に送った時も5日前に届いてたわよね。
Good point. Didn't the last one also arrive 5 days before we sent it?
ああ、そうだったわ。
Yeah, it did.
なんか法則性でもあるんじゃね？
Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives?
じゃあさ、もっとじゃんじゃん送ってみようよ。
Let's try sending more. Now slow down now. Mayuri's right. Now that we've figured out how to send D-mails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can.
よしラボメンよ全員配置につけい。
Alright, Lab Mems, battle stations.
また始まった。
He's at it again.
これより D メール実験を可能な限り連続で行う。
Our mission, to send as many D-mails as possible.
ダルはペケロッパにて電話レンジカッコ仮の監視、調整、情報収集。
Daru, man the X68000. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave. Name something's change.
助手はメールを打ち続けろ。さまざまなパターンの文章を試せ。日本語、英語、全角半角、絵文字。内容は問わん。
Assistant, keep those mails coming. Try various patterns of text. Japanese, English, full width, head width. Yeah. Emoticons. The actual message doesn't matter. I'm sure Shunning Finger would be better for the job, but since she's not a lab man, I'll leave it to Kurusu.
マユシーは？
What about Mayushi?
マユリには買い出しを命じる。とりあえずバナナを買ってきてくれ。金はこの法院京馬が出す。
Your mission is to go shopping. Just buy some bananas for now. I, Hyoin Kyoma, shall fund you. Where's he pulling this money
オ
from?
カリン太っ腹だね。
Wow, you're so generous.
じゃあ岡部はレンジのドアの開け閉めね。
So I guess your job is opening the microwave?
うひょー。刺身にタンポポの花を乗せる仕事並みの単純作業じゃね？
Of course he did. Oh, you saved the easiest job for yourself.
いや、上司の判断は的確だ。おそらく D メール製品の鍵はレンジのドアを開けるタイミングにかかっている。
I'm sure it is, Rintaro. That's what you want to. That's how you want to justify that. No, my assistant's judgment is sound. The key to a successful D-mail is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door.
あ、いや、冗談で言ったんだけど。
I was just kidding.
レンジのドアの開け閉め、この法院京馬に任せるがいい。
神のごとき正確さと修羅のごとき大胆さ、
そして女性を扱うかのごとき繊細さを持って開け閉めしてやろう。
Oh my. I'm sad I can't do the laugh right now. But anyway. Leave this task to Hyoin Kyoma. She'll open the door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman. What?
ああ、オカリンエッチ。
Ocarine, that's naughty.
なお、本作戦はトップシークレットである。
誰にも漏らしてはならない。いいな。
Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone. Got it? Mayuri nods. The others are ignoring me.
では、作戦名を発表する。
Now, I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as
作戦名とかいらないから始めましょう。
Don't need one. Let's start. Just cuts him off. What? What? You ruined my climactic scene. Damn you, assistant! This is an outrage! Afterwards, the demon experiment, its name Operation Erd, of course he named it that, though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every D-mail goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, and except for Mayuri, we've been up since last night.
どうぞ休んでて。
Yeah, they've been up for a while, downing instant coffee as if it's water. Just straight water going out of style. Go ahead and rest. I'm gonna have it go at it a little longer. She's been going at it for hours. She's still full of energy. It's hard to believe she was so opposed to time travel research before. Her scientist's blood must be on fire. We've made a number of discoveries, but we can wait to assess them until after we eat. Dara and I leave the 2 girls to watch over the lab as we go shopping at the convenience store. We return from the convenience store to find the Braun Tube's Workshop's one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. She's stretching. Okay. She notices me and calls out without stopping her exercises.
なんか朝から愉快そうなことしてる?
What shenanigans are you up to this early in the morning? And don't you worry about that. Shenanigans? This girl has a thing for unusual words.
いかにも聞いて驚くな。俺たちは人類史にその名を残すであろうタイムマシンを作っている。
The kind you wouldn't believe. We're building the first time machine in human history.
そっか。
Cool.
お前もっと驚いたらどんなのだ。
Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised?
ま、信じられんのは当然じゃね。僕も最初は半信半疑だったし。
Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either.
つうかそう簡単に秘密ばらしちゃっていいのオカリン。秘密事項じゃなかった？
Isn't that top secret? I thought you didn't want anyone to know.
始まった。そこのバイト選手を今俺が話したことは内密に頼む。
Crap. Part-time warrior, please keep what I just said secret.
いいけど、そうじゃなくてさ。
Like how he immediately forgets. Don't tell anybody and immediately tells somebody. Sure. By the way, part-time warrior glances at the Braun Tube workshop.
店長がすっごくイライラしてるわけ。
The boss is really pissed.
というと
Why?
2階からの振動がすごくってさ、埃が落ちてくるだけじゃなくて、実際に揺れるんだよね。
Oh no.
爆撃されたみたいに。
The noise. Whatever you're doing up there, it's got the whole building shaking. Dust everywhere. Kind of like an air raid.
あいつら一体何してんだ。家賃上げてやるぞこらってぼやいてた。
He was saying stuff like, what's that nutcase doing? I'm gonna raise his damn rent.
謝りに行った方がいいかも。
Maybe you should go apologize.
ゲゲゲ。追い出されたらまずくね？
Oh boy, what if he kicks us out?
よし、ここは俺に任せろ。それとダルよ、助手にしばらく実験を止めるように伝えてくれ。
Nah, alright, leave it to me, Daru. Go tell my assistant to lay off the experiments for now.
了解。あんた今最高に輝いてるよ。
Roger that. I won't forget you, soldier. He ducks out immediately. Daru salutes, then races up to the second floor.
そういや、マキセ・クリスって来てんの？
And by the way, is Makase Kurisu here too?
おう。
Yeah. Come to think of it, she did pick a fight with Christina yesterday.
知り合いなのか？
Have you met before?
昨日が初見。
No. Yesterday was first contact.
初見？
First contact? That's a strange way of putting it. It is.
あ、なるほど。
Oh, really?
初めて会ったにしては、やたら敵意をむき出しにしていなかったか？
Weren't you a little hostile for a first contact?
支援だよ。
She's my enemy. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. What? I barely heard her. Her voice was so low. I'm about to ask her to repeat herself, but Suzuha is staring at the ground in silence. She obviously doesn't want to talk about this. Did she call Kurisu her enemy? That doesn't make sense.
お、個人的な恨みがあるということか。しかし、初めて会ったのに
How can she be your enemy? You just met, right?
まあね。
Yeah.
何かあったのか
Did she do something to you?
直接はないかな。
Not to me.
間接的というとどういうつながりだ
What does that mean? She did something to someone else? You're not gonna get an answer from her.
なんなら、俺がクリスティーナに話をつけてもいい
If you want, I can talk things over with Christina.
別にいいって。
It doesn't really matter.
もしかして、単なる逆恨みだったりするのか
Maybe you're blaming the wrong person?
もう、しつこい。
Jeez, give it a rest. She hits me with a glare.
岡部倫太郎さ、私のことより店長に謝りに行かなくていいの？
Anyway, shouldn't you apologize to the boss instead of talking to me? Actually, I'm getting cold feet. He's delaying as much as possible. But I am Hoin Kiyoma, the mad scientist who brings chaos to the world. I can't falter now. I steel myself and enter the Brawn Tube workshop. Part-time warrior follows me inside. I like how he just gives everybody names.
失礼する
I have come! Mr. Braun is sitting at the counter inside, slurping delivery ramen. Ramen. Even when I enter, he doesn't look away from the huge 42-inch CRT. It's showing some news shows report on some celebrity divorce. Part-time warrior doesn't say anything. She's just going to stand there and watch him rip me a new one.
おい、岡部。おめえ一体上で何やってんだ？
Hey, Makabe, the hell are you doing up there? Straight to the punch. He doesn't take his eyes off the TV, nor does he stop slurping his ramen. Yet despite his sedentary posture, he exudes extraordinary pressure. But now is not the time to falter.
実は世紀の実験中でしてねすなわち人類の科学史を塗り替えるタイム
We're currently conducting experiments that will change the course of human history. The discoveries we make today will shape the world for centuries.
おめえらのお遊びのことはどうでもいいんだよ。このビルのオーナーは俺。分かってんのか？
I don't care what games you guys play. I'm the owner of this building. Got it?
結構ボロいビルだからよ。おめえらがガタガタ揺らすと壁にひびでもできるんじゃねえかと俺は気が気じゃねえわけ。
The building's really worn out. Keep shaking it like that. It could bring the whole damn thing down on our heads. I better keep quiet about the dent in the floor.
ミスター・ブラウンまさかこのビル耐震偽装物件ではなかろうな
Very interesting, Mr. Braun. Don't tell me you forged this building's earthquake safety certificate.
だったらどうなんだよ。
And what if I did? Holy crap. Maybe we should see Seltzer soon.
ちゃんと補強工事はした。だがな、いくらなんでもおめえらは揺らしすぎだ。
It's been properly reinforced, but regardless, you guys are still shaking it too much.
このビルの一つや二つ崩壊したからなんだというのです
Of course, he can't shut his mouth. So what if a few buildings collapse?
あ？
What's that?
我らが行っている実験は何度も言うが人類の科学史いや人類の歴史そのものを塗り替えるような壮大な内容なのです
As I've said countless times before, our current experiment is of vital importance to the history of science. No, to the history of human civilization itself.
このビルをあと10年延命させるよりよほど意義のあるものだ
It's more important than prolonging this building's lifetime for another 10 or so measly years. The building starts shaking again as soon as I finish speaking. Flakes of concrete start falling from the ceiling. 42-inch CRT's image goes to static. Damn it, Haru, what are you doing? I thought I told you to stop the experiments.
ほら、岡部！
He's gonna kill him. I mean, that's a big scary dude. He's glaring at me.
なんか落ちてきたぞ。ラーメンに入ったろうがどうしてくれるんだ。とにかくこれ以上揺らすんじゃねえ。
Ceiling's falling, dumbass. Some got into my ramen. What are you gonna do about it, huh? No more shaking.
でないと家賃を1万あげる。
Or I'll raise your rent by 10,000. Damn. That's a bit harsh. What? If you raise it by 10,000, we're ruined.
任せるがいいミスター・ブラウン。我が名誉にかけて今日はもう揺らさないと誓おう。
Leave it to me, Mr. Braun. On my honor, I swear there won't be any more shaking today. With that, I race out of the Braun Tube Workshop.
クリスティーナ、今すぐ実験は中止だ。
he hauled ass out of there as quick as possible. Christina, stop the experiments at once. When I burst into the lab, I find the three of them in the middle of lunch. Mayuri has juicy chicken number 1. Of course she does. Daru has a convenience store boxed lunch. Kudusu is eating cup noodles with a fork.
ごめんねおかり。今まゆしが唐揚げを温めようとしたんだけどね。
Ah, I see that's what happened. Sorry, Okari. Mayushi tried to warm up some chicken.
ついいつもの癖で逆回転させちゃって、ついでだから放電させてみたの。
I accidentally put it through reverse rotation. Then it started sparking. Damn.
嘘か。
I see.
あんたにメール届いてるはずだけど、見てないの？
I sent you an email. Didn't you get it? Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Christina. You know as well as I do that my phone is still attached to the phone with name subject to change. I disconnect my phone from the phone with name subject to change while grinding my teeth. See if I can hydrate a little bit. One more, please.
ふざけるな。ミスター・ブラウンに睨まれるのは俺なのだぞ。
Welcome in, Kari. Hi, hi, hi. Hold on, let me hydrate before I do the redeem there. And one redeem coming up.
Yeah? Yeah. Nyan nyan.
Making me say silly things. And thank you for doing the shout out, Edie. I appreciate it. Pardon me. I might lower the point cost for that redeem. It's too short of a redeem for what I do for 1,000 points. I'll probably drop it down a little. Make it a little cheaper, I think. But maybe put a timer on it though as well. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Stop screwing around. I'm the one that has to deal with Mr. Braun.
5日も前に忠告したのに。
But I gave you 5 days advance notice. Smart ass. Well, yeah, the timestamp's 5 days ago, but...
店長、怒ってた？
What, was he mad? And since that was inspired by your suggestion, Kadi, what are your thoughts on that particular redeem? Aside from the cost being a little too high, I think. Should I expand upon that a little bit, or is that good? What say you? What say you? What is your review?
殺意の波動を感じた。
Yeah, I could feel this healing aura. Daru turns pale, but the two girls don't seem to care. Maybe have my sentence with me off for a minute or something. I see, I see. I will take that into consideration. I appreciate the feedback. Let me write a note to myself real quick. Where's my other notepad? There it is. The meow meow chopper. Oh no. Oh no. I love that. I like that emote. Hold on. Write this note down here. Is this pencil not working? I left some notes for myself. There we go. Continue on. But good to see you, Cotty. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day has been going well for you. There we go. Got my voice. Get back to my voice acting here for what it's worth. They know not the wrath of Mr. Broad. Ignorance is bliss.
とにかく今日はこれ以上の実験は中止だ。
Anyway, and no more experiments today.
実験のデータは十分取れたわ。
Well, at least we got some good data. Doing good. Been at work for about an hour and already managed to fuck up an order. Oh no. Well, these things happen, unfortunately. I know that all too well. I have a bad feeling about work today myself, so hopefully I'm wrong about that, but we'll see. Hey, a message from Lukaku. Let's see. Subject, about frogs. Kiyoma-san, are you familiar with ghetto froggies? They were a huge fad last year. We have tons of them at the shrine, so if you'd like, could you take a few off our hands? Dad brought a whole box home for some reason. Then he said to me they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. Yes, I was so bewildered I couldn't do any practice swings with Samadari. Alright, we got a few choices here for responses. We can respond to Ghetto Froggies, Dad, and Reason from that particular email. Which of the three should I choose? But yeah, don't feel too bad about messing up an order. These things happen. Unfortunately, that is how it goes sometimes. What emote is that? Is that a flower? Aw. A flower. I have some of this brownie here real quick while we decide which one of these terms to respond to. Ghetto Froggies, Dad, or Reason? What say you, Chad? Oh no. Oh. No. Alright, so which should we choose? Ghetto Froggies, Dad, or Reason as the term to respond to? I'm kind of leaning towards Ghetto Froggies. Pardon me. Drink water real quick. I will go with Ghetto Froggies then. I thought Ghetto. G-E-R-O. Ghetto. My voice is a little off today too, so my pronunciation of things is kind of scuffed a bit today. Let's see what his email response is to that. Those weird-looking frog things that were popular with teenage girls in Shibuya last year? If I'm not mistaken, they came out with a wide variety. He just ignores the request to get rid of some of them. Alright, put the phone away now. Let me make another save file, actually. I keep hearing thunder outside still. right? Ba-ba-ba. Chupa. Right, back to it. Pardon me. Then Kurisu hides her mouth with her hand and she yawns.
さすがに眠くて辛くなってきたし。
Yeah, but don't actually yawn,
髪も
please.
パサパサだし、シャワーを浴びてゆっくり眠りたい。
I'm dead tired. My hair's dried out. I want to take a shower and go sleep. I mean, she's been up for like more than 24 hours, so that makes sense. I sigh and take a boxed lunch out of the convenience store bag. It's cold, so I toss it into the phone wave, name subject to change, and set the timer normally.
シャワーならここにもあるよ。バスタブはないんだけどね。シャワー室っていうのかな。オカリンはいつもそこを使ってるよね。
If you want a shower, there's one here. It doesn't have a bath, though. Ocarina always uses it.
なんか汚そう。
It says a ghetto is a shower if possible, basically. A little stall. If I remember correctly from the anime, at least. It's probably filthy.
お世辞にも綺麗なシャワー室とは言えん。このビル自体がボロいからな。
I'd be lying if I called it clean. This entire building is in shambles.
そもそも岡部と同じシャワー室を使うなんてお断り。
Anyway, I refuse to use the same shower as Okabe.
気持ちはわかる。誰も使えとは言っていないしな。もっとも、徹夜明けで俺も誰もお前もかなり臭いだろうがな。
I understand. Nobody will blame you if you don't use it. Of course, since the three of us stayed up all night, we're all pretty smelly. Given the sweltering heat and the fact that we kept the windows closed all night, I bet this place is smelling pretty rank by now. Oh no. Oh no.
だから食べ終わったら帰るわよ。
That's why I'm going back to my hotel once I finish eating. Kurisu slurps her cup noodles indignantly. I can't speak words today. I bought them at her request. She was raised in America, yet she likes cup noodles. Strange.
高級ホテルでセレブ気分のバスタイムか。俺も連れて行ってほしいものだ。
Celebrity bath time at a high-class hotel. I want to come too.
お断りします。
Not a chance.
マユシーも行ってみたいな。
Mayushi wants to come too.
まゆりさんなら歓迎する。
You can come anytime, Mayuri-san.
本当？ありがとう。
Instant change. I know. No, you're fine. You're perfectly fine, which makes sense, of course. I take my warm food out of the microwave, take a fresh bottle of Dr. Pepper out of the fridge, and join in our lunch. I'm not saying Dr. P. He calls it Dr. Pepper when he actually speaks the dialogue, so I'm calling it as it is. I'm not shortening it to Dr. P. Otherwise, Edie will keep making fun of it.
ねえねえオカリン、前から不思議だったんだけどね、ご飯食べながらどうして炭酸ジュース飲めるの？その組み合わせって美味しいのかな？
Hey, Okarin, I've been wondering, why do you drink soda while you eat? Does it make it taste better? I mean, it depends on what you're eating.
特に疑問を持った覚えはないぞ。
I don't really see a problem.
僕も
Me neither.
そうね。私も不思議には思わない。
Same, I didn't give it a second thought.
え
You're the only foodie here, Mayuri. Everybody else just eats to eat. You eat to actually enjoy it. Like...
マユリがおかしいんだろう。食事と炭酸飲料の組み合わせなど普通だ。
You're acting weird, Mayuri. It's normal to drink soda while eating.
普通だよな上皇。
It's normal, though.
異論はない。
No objections.
そんな、みんながおかしいんだよ。
No way. You guys are the weird ones. Coming up with weird terms here. Well, I'm a pure duckarian. Daru loves cola like a typical fat otaku. Ow. Damn. And Kurusu lives in America, home of soda. Hey now. So I admit our opinion is biased. But that doesn't matter right now.
さて、オペレーションウルドの実験成果について、この場で検討してみようか。
Now, let's discuss Operation Erd's progress.
オペレーションウルドって？
Yes, that's what we named it. Well, at least what Rentaro named it.
そういえば昨日はどこぞの助手のせいで作戦面を披露できなかったのだったな。昨日夜から今日にかけて行われた D メールの連続送信実験。それがオペレーションウルドであり。
Alright. Thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to present the operation's codename yesterday. Heed me. These D-mail experiments are all part of Operation Erd.
実験の成果はあった。
The experiments have been fruitful. She interrupts me again.
D メールについて少なくとも何ができるのかは分かったから。
At the very least, we've learned what we can do with D-mail. Most of it, yeah. Kurusu places her empty noodle cup on the table, then retrieves the whiteboard from the development room. While the rest of us eat, she scribbles on the whiteboard, then puts it up against the wall.
とまあこんな感じ。補足や反論は？
That about sums it up. Anything to add? Nothing especially. She summarized the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly doesn't understand. That's fair.
D メールでは最大で英文36文字か。日本語文18文字しか送れないというのは不便だな。改善したいところだ。
A D-mail can be at most 36 English characters or 18 Japanese characters long. That makes experimentation difficult, so we'll want to improve that first. Furthermore, each D-mail is split into 12 character segments. If you send 36 characters, you'll get 3 12-character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36th character disappears. That's interesting, actually.
でもいつへ送るかの調節ができるのを発見したのはすごくね。
Yeah, but we figured out how to control when it arrives. That's pretty good, right? Though we can only set it in 1 hour increments. We can control how far back D-mails go by using the microwave's time.
発見しただけで満足してたら無意味。原理を突き止めないと。ここに書いたのは現象として確認できたものでしかない。
Observation isn't enough. We need to find the underlying principle. What I've written here is nothing but verified phenomena.
原理の究明か。確かにそれが分からなければ真にタイムマシンを作ったことにはならない。
The underlying principle. Yeah, you're right. It's not a complete time machine until we understand how it works.
6文字 ×3 しか送れないのは何が原因だ？
What could be the reason for the character limit? Daru and Kurisu remain silent.
ねえね
Mayuri has something to say. Suddenly, Mayuri, who has been staring at the ceiling in confusion until now, raises her hand.
え、唐揚げやバナナはゲル揚げとかゲルバナになっちゃって、でもお塩はゲル塩にはならなかったんだよね。
Chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel bananas, but salt doesn't turn into gel salt, right?
だから略すなよ。
So much gel. I mean, a lot of it. Ugh. According to Mayuri, the refrozen chicken had indeed been jellified when she tried eating it. Kurisu's prediction was right.
で、D メールは18文字まではちゃんと送れて、19文字以上は消えちゃうんだよね。
And you can send 36 letters in a D-mail, but everything past that disappears, right?
きっとね、大きなものとかたくさんは送れないんじゃないかな。
So I think maybe you can't send big things, or a lot of small things.
もしかしてそのカーブブラックホールが。
Oh, thank you, Kari. Save and save often. Gamer rule number 1. Thank you. Oh. And the game is saved. Thank you. Maybe the curved black hole I love how she messes up some of the words. It's cute.
カーブラックホールね。
It's Kerr Black Hole.
カーブブラックホールが
The Kerr Black Hole.
だからカーブラックホール。
Kerr Black Hole.
ブラックホールの穴が
I guess she just skips the word out.
だよ。
That's some dialogue to read. Twitch, don't ban me for that. The black hole's hole is too tight.
まゆし、今の言葉もう一
No,
度言お
Daru,
う。
no.
穴ってところから。
No, Daru. Stop it. Mayushi, say that one more time, starting from hole. Damn it, Daru.
穴がきっついの。
Oh no, she did it. No. I don't want to voice act that. I don't. Damn it. The hole is too tight.
これはけしからん。
Outrageous. Damn it,
言
game.
わせているんじゃないアホだる。
Stop making her say stuff like that. Mayuri has flowers for brains, so she's easy prey for Daru's perversions. It drives me crazy. Damn it, Daru.
穴がきついか。あながち間違ってないかも。
The hole is tight. Huh. That might not be entirely wrong.
おそらくセレンのタイムマシンと同じ原因ね。リフターの調整がうまくできてないから完全には得意点を裸にできず、そのせいで遅れる容量が限定される。
Maybe we have the same problem CERN has with their time machine. Since they can't fully control the lifter, they can't make the singularities perfectly naked, which limits how much they can send. I'm glad certain people weren't here to clip certain things out of context.
唐揚げやバナナはともかく全角6文字半角12文字のデータっつうと容量は12バイトだね。
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the reason there's the data limit. Anyway, 6 Japanese or 12 English characters comes out to 12 bytes. English characters are only are half width, so they only use 1 byte. The full width for Japanese characters use 2.
バイト？キロバイトじゃなくて？
Bytes, not kilobytes?
おーっとマキセ氏はメカに弱いタイプと見た。
Oh, so Makasishi's bad with computers?
そうなのか、ジョッシュ。
Is that so, assistant?
うるさいな。バイトなんて単位は最近見ないから確認しただけよ。
Shut up. You don't see things measured in bytes nowadays, so I was just making sure. By the way, 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits.
まあ電子メールは本文テキスト
I like how
だ
they
けじゃ
gave
ない
you
けど
that
さ
information real quick in case you
送
didn't
信
know.
先と送信元のメールアドとか
Convenient.
ヘッダとかもろもろ込みだともっと増えるけど
Well, email isn't just comprised of text. There's more to it, like the sender and receiver's email addresses, the header, and various other things.
目安として12バイト分の文字数なら3回分は転送できるってことじゃね。あ、ちなみに件名は入れると入れないとでどう変わるかわかんねえ。
So roughly speaking, we can send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes then. By the way, I don't know if using a subject changes anything. That's also a good question, actually.
確かに唐揚げやバナナはデジタルデータに換算したところで12バイト程度のサイズになるとは思えんな。
Hiccup, silly. I'm pretty sure chicken and bananas have to be larger than 12 bytes. How do you measure banana in bytes anyway?
塩は一つ一つが小さいから12バイト以下と換算された可能性が。
Hey, Oku, how you doing, good sir? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? I appreciate you stopping by. Since each grain of salt is tiny, it's possible they could be converted to less than 12 bytes.
質量が大きいと超重力に押しつぶされるっていうこと？
So larger masses get crushed by supergravity. Doing good, finished breakfast? Nice, nice. I'm doing alright. I didn't sleep too well. My sleep was very scattered. I woke up every 2 hours for some random reason. I don't know why. No particular reason, nothing I could figure out. Just every 2 hours on the dot, I woke up. What the hell? So it's a bit of scattered sleep, so yeah. The stream might end up being about half an hour shorter than normal, just so I can get some rest before work. Yeah. It's always annoying when that happens. It doesn't happen to me too often, but every once in a while, just for no reason. Just I get scattered sleep just because.
質量ではないかもしれん。データには重さはない。
Mass might not be the issue here. Data doesn't have mass.
いずれにせよ、得意点を裸にできていない時点でイベントホライゾンを通過せざるを得なくなる。
In any case, since the singularity isn't naked, the object is forced to pass through the event horizon.
そのイベントホライゾン内では空間と時間の入れ替わりの影響でリング上得意点に到達した被験者は超高速に達しているから。
Inside the event horizon, space and time switch places, causing the subject that arrived at the ring singularity to reach ultra-high speed.
超重力により押しつぶされて破壊されたデータがブラックホールから吐き出されてしまう。
The data, crushed and destroyed by supergravity, is shot out of the black hole.
ゼリーマンの出来上がりだ。
As a jelly man.
でも質量が小さければ通り抜けられるとも思えない。どっちにしろ超重力の中を抜けないといけないのよ。
But even a small mass has to pass through supergravity. How does it emerge unscathed?
穴がきついのならば注入する電子を増やせばいい。
If the hole is too tight, then just inject more electrons.
そんな簡単な問題とは思えない。セルンだってその方法は試したはず。
Fair.
なのに実験開始から9年経っても解決できていない。
I don't think it's that simple. I mean, I'm sure CERN's tried that already. And yet they haven't gotten any results after 9 years of experiments.
単純に電子の量を増やせばいいってわけでもないのよ。
It's not as simple as increasing the flow of electrons.
そうか。
I see.
そもそもセルンではリフターがあるけど電話レンジの場合そのリフターに代替するものが何なのかすら分かってない。これじゃ
True.
調整以前の問題。
CERN has a lifter, but we don't know what in the phone wave is filling the same role, much less how to adjust it. That is true. It has to have something of that nature doing that then. She has a point.
リフターに変わるものが何なのかそれは不明だが。
Actually, I know what's acting as it. That's the advantage of having watched the anime before, though. We don't know what acts as the lifter.
少なくともその代替物の効果によりリング得意点に36バイトプラスアルファまでは通り抜け可能な道が作られているのは確かだ。
But we do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the ring singularity. Stumble out of my words a little bit there.
よくわかんないよ。
I don't get it. Mayuri, finished with her chicken, looks at us in confusion.
リング上得意点の入り口である内側のイベントホライゾンを魔王城の門に例えればいい。
I like that video game reference there. Think of it like an RPG. The ring singularity, the entrance to the event horizon, is the gate to the Demon Lord's castle.
魔王城
Demon Lord? Don't worry about it, Kristu. I mean, he's making a good analogy, I suppose. Hundreds of soldiers attack the heavily fortified Demon Lord's castle gate. The soldiers can use the magic called Lifter to force the castle gate open. They can only keep it open for a moment before it closes. During that moment, only 12 soldiers can break through. The soldiers can only use Lifter magic 3 times. The 36 soldiers who make it through the gate return triumphantly as the heroes who slew the Demon Lord. But the soldiers who are left behind are imprisoned by the Demon Lord's minions. They're taken to the castle's prison cells and turned into slimes. The heroes save them after defeating the Demon Lord, but unfortunately they go home as slimes. Ew.
スライムになって帰ってきた騎士さんたちがゼリーマンなんだね。
For turning it into a video game reference, using it as video game stylings to explain it, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good, Rentaro. I give you credit for that. My goodness, that was actually pretty well done. So the soldiers who went home as slimes are jellymen?
だが例外もある。
But there's an exception. The soldiers can combine into a super soldier with the strength and size of 100 ordinary soldiers. The super soldier has the power to defeat the Demon Lord alone, but since his body is too big, he can't pass through the gate, even when it's opened by Lifter. So, deprived of his magic's effectiveness, the weakened super soldier is seized by the Demon Lord's underlings and sent home in defeat as a giant slime.
なんだその無茶な設定。
Combining soldiers, that's just silly.
図体が大きすぎてはダメだという例えだ。
It's to illustrate that the object can't be too big.
なるほど。すごくわかりやすかったよ。
I get it. It's really easy to understand.
そう？
Is it? You have to explain things to Mayuri in a different way. That's how it works.
オカリンの例えはともかく、これでゼリーマンの件は解明できたんじゃね？
It's a dumb metaphor, but I guess it works. At least there's an explanation for why things get jellified.
すべてマユリのヒントのおかげだな。
It's all thanks to Mayuri's hint.
マユシーは役に立ったかな。
Mayushi was helpful?
ああ、いいひらめきだったぞ、マユリ。
Yeah, great insight, Mayuri.
よかった。
Mayuri is adorable. Just saying. She's absolutely adorable and precious.
でもまだ仮説よ。それが証明されたわけじゃない。
But it's still a hypothesis. It hasn't been proven.
証明ってどうやんの？セルンと同じように人体実験するん？
How would you prove it? With human experiments like CERN?
岡部と橋田さんが被験者として志願してくれるなら喜んで実験してあげるけど。
Oh no. If Okabe and Hoshida-san volunteer as test subjects, I'll happily experiment on you.
人体実験ってなんか響きがやばいよね。
Oh
性的
no.
な意味で。
Of course, of course his mind goes there immediately. Human experimentation sounds kind of dirty, if you know what I mean.
だが断る。僕
I
はされる
refuse.
方よりせっかくだからする方を選びたい。
I'd rather be the doctor than the subject.
右に同じ。いや、性的な意味でという部分は同意しないが。
And same here. No, not in the way he's implying.
バカども。
Idiots. Kurusu gives us a cold stare and shrugs her shoulders in exasperation.
何度も言うけど、問題はあの電話レンジのどこにリフターに代替する機能があるのかっていうこと。
As I keep saying, the real problem is what the phone wave uses as a lifter.
それともう一つ。なぜ時間帯によって放電現象やゼリーマン化が起きたり起きなかったりするのかだ。
And that and one other thing. How come the discharge phenomenon and jellification only happen during a certain time frame?
わからないことはあるけど、D メールのやり方についてはもう完璧ってことで。ファイナルアンサー？
We may not understand everything, but we've perfected the art of D-mailing. Isn't that our final answer? You still need more information, man.
過去にメールを送れるってすごいことだよね。
Sending mails in the past is amazing, isn't it?
人が直接過去へ飛べるわけじゃないから、タイムマシンって感じはしないけどな。
Though I guess it's not a real time machine unless we can send people to the past.
それをやろうとしてセルンほどの研究機関が失敗し続けている。タイターの予言によると完成まであと24年かかるんだっけ？
Even CERN has failed to send humans through. If you believe what Titer says, it won't be another, 24 years before there's a true time machine? I answer Karisu's sarcastic question with a nod.
確かに今の俺たちでは物理的なタイムマシンは無理かもしれんな。セルンに比べて金も施設も足りない。
Physical time travel is impossible for us at the moment. We lack the funds and facilities available to CERN.
しかし俺たちはそれでもタイムトラベルを実現させた。データを過去へと送ったのだ。
And yet we have realized the form of time travel. We sent data to the past.
この電話レンジはもっとちゃんと検証するべきね。何が起きてるのか把握しないと。
We should investigate the phone wave further. We need to understand what's going on.
D メールをもっといろいろ面白いことに使いたいよな。
I have some fun ideas for how to use D-mail.
気持ちはわかるが今日は無理だ。もしまたビルを揺らしたら、ミスター・ブラウンから最後通告を出されるだろう。
I know how you feel. We can't today. We shake the building again. Mr. Braun is sure to blow a gasket. He'll raise the rent or kick us out of the lab.
詳細な検証は明日以降に行う。だが、これだけは宣言させてくれ。
We can start experimenting again tomorrow, but this I will declare now. I step onto the couch and look at each lab member in turn.
靴脱がなきゃ汚れちゃうよ。
You have to take off your shoes, it's dirty.
本日、今日って何日？
Today, what day is it?
8月2日
August 2nd.
2010年8月2日は人類史にとって永遠に記憶に残る日となるであろう。
August 2nd, 2010 is a date which will live in infamy.
なぜなら今日この日、我ら未来ガジェット研究所は人類史上初の
For on this day, we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, have developed
タイムマシン開発に成功したからである。
the first successful time machine in the history of mankind.
人類史上初じゃなくね？セルに先越されてたし。
It's not the first, CERN beat us.
そもそも開発したとは言えない。偶然使えるようになっただけ。
You can't even say we developed it, it happened by accident. Fair?
助手はセレンディピティという言葉を知らないらしいな。ペニシリンに X 線にダイナマイト、その他多くの偉大な発明は偶然から生まれたのだぞ。
Huh. It seems that my assistant doesn't know the meaning of the word serendipity. Penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite. These inventions and more were all born from coincidence.
それはそうだけど。
I guess.
でもクリスちゃんってタイムマシンなんてないやーいってこの前は言ってたよ。今はあるって認めてるんだね。
She's got her there. But Christian, you said before that time machines don't exist, right? But now you admit they do.
今のところは認めざるを得ないってだけ。原理を究明していけば、もしかしたらタイムマシンとは似ても似つかないまがいものかもしれない。
It's just that I have to admit it for now. If we investigate how the phone wave works, it might turn out to be something that only seems like time travel.
どいつもこいつも俺の堂々たる宣言に敬意すら払わんとは。
Does nobody have any respect for my grand declaration?
人類史上初の、いや、史上2番目かもしれないが、タイムマシン開発の栄誉、この俺が独り占めしても後で文句を言わないことだな。
Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the first, second, whatever, time machine in human history.
今日の第66回円卓会議は以上だ。解散!
The 66th Roundtable Conference ends here. Dismissed.
今のって円卓会議だったん？知らんかった。しかも66回って。
Wait, that was a roundtable conference? I didn't know that. It's even the 66th?
円卓だろうがなんだろうが、どうでもいいわ。
Now, who cares what kind of table it is? Kurisu gets up from her chair and stretches.
帰ってシャワー浴びて寝る。
Don't yawn, Kurisu. Damn it. I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower, and sleep.
マユシーはもうすぐバイトなのです。
Mayushi has to go to work soon. I'm incredibly tired too. Let's just sleep today. But when I lie down, I find myself unable to sleep. But part of me is still frightened by the dark secrets we've uncovered. The curiosity and excitement are too much to bear. We've built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real, and it's ours. As I start thinking of ways to use it, my imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. I want to hold on to some of that fear. Just saying. Standing in absolute darkness. How long have I been here? I can't remember. Can't move. It is about that time already. Oh, I'm sorry you have to go already, Edie. But I hope you are able to enjoy your dinner as much as possible today and that you make yourself something nice and tasty.
that you enjoy your relaxation time as well. We will see you again soon. Slowly but surely getting that taste back. That way you can enjoy it properly. Second, I need to hydrate. There we go. Damn it. Wait, clear that well enough. Give me just a second. Can't feel. I can't see. World is empty.
何もないんじゃない。
No, not empty. A voice resounds in the blackness, as if whispering in my ear, as if screaming from far away, as if dozens of people around me are speaking at once. Where am I?
ここは
You?
イベントホライゾンを超えた場所。
Beyond the event horizon.
時間と空間の役割が入れ替わった場所。
Time and space switch places. Suddenly, the darkness is dispelled. An ocean of stars fills the heavens. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I notice that point. I stare at that point. My body starts to fall, falling through the sea of stars. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which not even light can escape. In an instant, my consciousness has exceeded the speed of light. Stars flash past and vanish from sight. Light itself is but dust in my wake. Logic screams that this cannot be. Nothing can move faster than light. That would contradict the theory of relativity.
あんたは移動なんてしていない。
You aren't moving. That voicing. It comes from behind, overtaking my faster-than-light consciousness. At the same time, it seems to lie in wait at my destination. Why do I hear Christina's voice?
あんたは移動なんてしていない。
You aren't moving. Those same words.
言ったはず。ここでは空間と時間の役割は入れ替わっている。
Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places.
あんたは空間を移動することはできない。
You can't move through space.
あんたの時間が延々と引き伸ばされているのよ。
But your time is stretching out to eternity. I accelerate. I can hardly breathe. Feels like something is crushing my body.
あんたの1秒は私には永遠となる。
1 second for you, an eternity for me.
遠くから観測している私にはあんたは停止しているようにしか見えない。
As I observe you from a distance, I see you as a still object. I fall. I'm pulled to the depths of the dark, or perhaps to the end of the universe. But even beyond the speed of light, I'll never reach it. Am I looping? No, that's not it. Is the end running away from me? That's not it either. Stretching. What is stretching? Space? Me?
振り返ってはいけない。
Don't look back.
永遠は無限ではない。
Eternity is not infinite.
永遠へ向かって時間が引き伸ばされ続けようとも。
Time stretches towards eternity.
終わりは存在する。
Yet it has an end. Something approaches. It approaches slowly, a stark contrast of the stars flashing past.
Is it really approaching? It looks like it's standing still. Its slowness gives it that illusion. I don't know what it is, but it is something.
イベントホライゾン
The event horizon. I try to reach towards it, but my hand won't move.
振り返ってはいけない
Don't look back.
そこには1秒が永遠へと引き伸ばされたあんたが連なっているから
You'll only see yourself, trapped in a second stretched out to eternity. I'm slowing to a stop, but still I keep falling. The end never comes. An asymptomatic approach to zero. When will this second pass?
時間と空間の役割は入れ替わっている
Time and space have switched places. A second stretched out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 seconds becomes 0.001 seconds. 0.1 seconds becomes 0.001 seconds. And so on. Just keeps getting bigger. Longer. Longer. When will I arrive? Gradually, time shortens. Gradually, my perception of time lengthens.
前を向いてたどり着いて
Face forward. Struggle on. No matter how close I get, I can never reach.
魔王の城門へ
To the Demon Lord's gate. Suddenly, her words take on an amused tone. Demon Lord's gate.
あんたは鍵を持っていない
You don't have the key.
だから城門をこじ開けられず
You can't pry it open. I try to shout, but my mouth won't move. I mustn't look back.
魔王の手下に捕らえられる
You will be captured by the Demon Lord's minions. Pictures from the Jellyman's reports flicker through my brain. My body.
振り返ってはいけない
Don't look back. I want to look back. I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face forward, towards the thing. I face the future of becoming a Jellyman. While frozen for eternity. Yeah, was it? Roused by a melody, I slowly open my eyes. Instead of an ocean of stars, I see the lab's familiar ceiling. What a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? My phone is ringing. It says I have mail. This must be what woke me up. I stare blankly at my phone's flickering display. My mind and body feel like lead. I don't want to move. I don't want to think. My phone rings again, signaling another email. But instead of checking it, I lie back down on the sofa. And there's a reserved knock on the door. Next comes a muffled voice. I couldn't quite catch what was said, but it sounded like a woman's voice. Don't tell me. Is it the person who's been sending these mails? There's only one person who sends me mails with such frequency. I get it from the sofa, annoyed. I check the clock. It's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours. My goodness. Actually, can I check the mail? I can. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of mail. Say, can I show me that room? You're there, could you open the door? I'm out front. Are you asleep, ignoring me maybe? I'm climbing the stairs now. Please reply. Are you pretending to be out? I'm coming to the door. Oh no. I was going to knock, but the hallway is dark and scary. I'm afraid something will jump out if I make any noise. Did you go out? Where are you? Are you still in Akihabara? And the final message. I'm gonna knock, okay? If you're there, respond, okay? Had to check the emails because... let me make a quick save real quick, actually. Save. Game. Yes. And back to the game. Okay. There we go, just in case. No wonder I feel so lethargic. I mean, you slept for 15 hours, my goodness. I stifle a yawn as I unlock the door. And it's her. When I open the door, I see Shining Finger. Kiryu Moka, standing there, looking down at her phone. I was asleep. For 15 hours. Super power nap there. Her expression doesn't change, but she bows her head slightly. Hydrate real quick. There we go. I guess that's her way of saying sorry. I guess I can't just leave her standing there. I reluctantly invite her in, then shut the door and collapse back onto the sofa. Hey, Spiff! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you were able to get some rest and are feeling at least a slight bit better. Any improvement is good. Is good. So, good. I am glad to hear that. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm feeling a little congested today for some reason, randomly. I went to the trouble of inviting her in, but Moika just stands in the corner of the room. She's a very quiet one. Oh, and because I have to. I know you can see me typing, of course. I don't have this set up right. Or it does not show this. But that's fine. Make sure I type that correctly. Hey. Success! But welcome in, welcome in. Very glad to have you here, as always. Very, very much so. Fix my headset here. Headset's falling off. Ow. Of course. You are very welcome. Very welcome. I just had a little taste of what it's like to be a particle drifting through space. That was a weird dream he had, for sure. That was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. Damn it, now I need to hydrate. There we go. At any rate, I'm still drowsy. My vision's a little blurry, too. I feel like yawning again. I fail to stifle it this time. No, don't yawn. Stop yawning in the game. It's contagious. Keeps making me yawn, damn it. So you came to see the IBN 5100? Moika nods. To be fair, all the characters had stayed up for more than 24 hours, so they're all tired, so that makes sense that they'll yawn, but it's driving me crazy. Because I had very disjointed sleep. I woke up every 2 hours on the dot for no reason. I'm not sure why. Just every 2 hours, awake, back to sleep. Awake, back to sleep. Indeed. I'm a little on the tired side, but that's alright. Or face to face. Why is she sending me mail? Because that's what she does. Alright, what did she send? You said I could come look, remember? Conversation. True, I did say that. But if you're going to visit someone, don't you usually let them know beforehand?
見せるのはいいが、こんな朝っぱらに来なくても。
I can show you, but did you have to come so early?
おいや、待てよ。貴様、本当の狙いはこの俺の取材だな。
Wait, I get it. Your true intention is doing an article on me, isn't it? Not quite there, Rintaro. Not quite. She's not as docile as she appears. I'll just say that. Like back when we first met, she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I am the infamous mad scientist, Hyo and Hyoma, I am quite the delicious topic. If that's what you want to say about yourself, Rintaro, sure. In my dealings with dark powers, I've learned secrets that could topple governments. People would love to get their hands on my knowledge. The Chunia is so strong with them. Of course, that's why I'm being chased by the organization. That's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops. And now comes this woman, aiming to get me while I'm still half asleep. A dirty trick, but effective. Yeah, no. But Moika doesn't react to my sharp accusation. Am I wrong about her?
いい。
Is it okay? Oh, now she's talking. Too bad I don't understand what she means.
わかるように頼む。
Is what okay? I don't miss the way... Excuse me. Pardon me. I don't miss the way Moika quickly scans the room.
IBN 5100見せてほしい。
Please, show me. The IBN 5100.
いいだろう。しかし見せるだけだ。そして見たら帰るのだ。それでいいか。
Fine. But just look. After you look, you leave, okay? I won't sell or lend it to her, no matter what. That machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Moika bites her lip. But she soon nods faintly. I open the curtains to the development room. Off to the side of the cart is the cardboard box with the IBN 5100 inside.
その段ボールだ。中に入ってる。
It's in that cardboard box over there. I point to it by jerking my chin. Monika slowly walks into the cardboard box, takes a breath, and peeks inside. Her eyes instantly light up. She stares at the machine in fascination. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but also a retro PC maniac? Or maybe she's even a pervert with a retro PC fetish. No. I don't think so, Rentaro. No way. I don't want to live in the same world as perverts of Hell. I mean, you work with Daru, who, yeah. After staring at the IBN 5100 for a few moments, Moika starts cheerfully typing out a mail. Of course she does. What an annoying woman. Damn. It's probably not worth the effort to read the email. Screw it. It'd be over in a second if you just talked. I can't even talk. I can't even touch the email. Won't let me. Silence. Moika fidgets nervously and stares at my feet.
メールを。
口頭で頼む。
Instead of speaking, Moika turns and points her phone at the box.
おい、何をしている?
Hey, what are you doing? She took a picture. Stabbed my index fingers at Moika.
いいか動くな。
おとなしくしろ。携帯をゆっくりと奥の棚に置くんだ。早くしろ。妙な動きをしたらただで怒んぞ。
Don't move. Do as I say. Place your phone slowly on the shelf inside. Do it now. Any sudden movements and you're dead. What, they got finger guns? Fortunately, Moiko complies. She places her phone on the shelf. But she doesn't let go. She keeps her hand up.
なぜ写真を撮った？
Why did you take a picture?
撮りたくて。
I wanted to.
許可を取ろうと思えばできたはずだ。なぜそうしない？
Could have asked for permission. Why didn't you?
メールで聞いたわ。
I asked. By mail. Or she did. So that was what the last email was about.
なんだそうだったのか。口頭で聞けよ。
Oh, you really need to learn to talk. But why did she take a picture? Oh, right. She works at a magazine. The pictures for an article? Who uses a phone to take pictures for publication? Something tells me she's not very good at her job. Maybe she's so nervous about interviewing me that she forgot her camera? At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. My goodness.
OK だ。自由に撮ってもらって構わん。ただし、この俺の顔以外だ。もしも撮ったら、俺はお前の口を封じるしかなく。
Alright, you can take as many pictures as you want. But with one condition, no face shots. If you take a picture of my face, I'll have no choice but to silence you. Silence you. Bit.
撮るつもりないから。岡部君の顔は。
I don't want your picture. Oh. Moika starts shooting the IBN 5100. She doesn't even glance at the great Hoyin Kyoma. She may act like she doesn't care, but I can tell she's waiting for me to lower my guard. She can't deceive these eyes of mine. Man, Ritaro's really full of himself. Damn. A picture of me is worth millions to the right people. Given her stalker-like behavior, it seems safe to assume that I am the true focus of her interests. My word. But I won't be exposed so easily. I feel sorry for her, but I can't let the organization find me. Been on the run for so long that caution has become habit. Leave no trace of where you've been. Stay vigilant around the clock. That's how you stay alive. Keep my guard up, ready to respond with lethal force should she attempt to take my picture. 5 minutes later, she's still focused on the IBN 5100. It's like I'm not even in the room. She dares attack my pride? A fearsome opponent indeed. 30 minutes later, Moika is still taking pictures. The period between shutter sounds has lengthened. She's still adjusting her angle for every shot. Her expression is completely serious. I don't like how the music has gotten a little more serious sounding. That's concerning. Come on, it's a computer, not a supermodel. I watch her work from the lounge as I munch on a breakfast banana. Banana. Banana? I would have preferred to get something from the convenience store, but I didn't want to leave Moika alone. That's probably a good idea. Leave someone you barely don't leave someone you barely know in your apartment with a very hard to find PC by themselves. Because that would definitely not be a good idea. I know the IBN 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what the fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Suddenly, I get another mail. What is it this time? It's so absurd that I have to go along with her tedious mail talk. It's probably just another worthless mail from Moika. Maybe. If she wants to assert herself, then she should speak up. After staring at me for several seconds, she grabs the cardboard box and starts to lift. I say it's a little too heavy for lifting.
っておいおい待て待て
Hey, hold it right there.
何をやっているのだ
What are you doing?
持って帰ろうと。
taking it home. Hey now.
ふざけるな。誰が持って帰っていいと言った。
Like hell you are. Who said you could? Fortunately, she's much too weak to lift the behemoth of a computer.
メールの返事がなかったから。
You didn't reply to my mail.
何？
What? I quickly checked the most recent mail. Borrow the 5100? Can I? Since you're not replying, I guess that means I can borrow it, thanks. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. So if I don't reply, that means it's okay. I see the logic behind.
って暴論だぞそれは。
No, that argument's just irrational. Oh yeah, on a random side note, sounds correct to me. On a random side note, I did have some difficulties with Twitch this morning when I connected to go live, and about 30 seconds in, it cut me off randomly for no reason. It just booted me off. Just went offline for no reason. Even though OBS was telling me I was still connected and streaming. As far as Twitch was concerned, I didn't exist. So that was a little weird this morning, so. Had audio tech issues yesterday, and today Twitch is just like, no, you're not allowed to stream right now. Twitch, baka. Baka Twitch. I gave it a minute, and then I started, connected again, and as you can see, I'm streaming, so obviously it worked. But that was a little weird. Because, like I said, OBS was telling me I was still streaming. As far as OBS was concerned, I was still online. So. Twitch. Good old Twitch. Anyway. I'll stop griping about that for a moment. Just had to gripe about that for just a moment. Loik is still clinging to the cardboard box.
とりあえず離れろ。
Step away from the machine. She listens to me and reluctantly stands up.
いいかよく聞け。
Now listen well.
幻のレトロ PC IBN5100 はその主人としてこの俺法院京馬を選び契約した。
The Phantom Retro PC, the IBN 5100, has chosen me, Hyoin Kyoma, as its contractual master.
それが厳然たる事実。神ですら歪められぬ決定事項。シュタインズゲートの選択だ。
That is the undeniable truth. Not even God can change this decision, for it is the choice of Steins Gate.
そもそも契約において、俺は一時的にこれの力を借りているに過ぎない。使い終われば、元の所有者に返すことになる。
Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBN 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner. And you don't get to keep it. And mail message. Who's the original owner? Tell me. Uh-oh.
教えることはできんな。守秘義務もまた契約の中に含まれているし、
Did no such thing.
IBN5100 を狙う連中から元の所有者を守るためでもある。
Can't tell you. I swore a blood oath to maintain secrecy and protect the original owner from those who desire the IBN 5100. I mean, anything could happen. Loika might seduce Luca's dad, for instance, and get him to lend her the IBN 5100. Then I couldn't complain. If Moika took it away. I must avoid that situation at all costs. Of course, I don't think Moika can seduce anyone with her personality. Since Luca's dad has a wife and kids, I don't think he'd fall easily either. My word. Tell me where you found it, right? Oh no. Probably just thinking too much. Moika, meanwhile, is staring at the floor in what I assume is defeat. I don't know, she was pretty hot. I mean, she is attractive. That is true. I don't know. I guess it depends on each person's particular tastes, perhaps. I'm not sure of what Luca's dad's particular tastes are, because I don't think you ever get to see what his wife looks like, so not sure. She could probably convince him to let her borrow it, though. Pretty sure she could manage that.
俺もそこまで鬼ではない。
I am not without sympathy for your plight.
俺は俺の目的のためにこれと契約した。その目的を果たした後ならば、次はお前が契約できるように元の所有者と交渉してやってもい
Pardon
い。
me. I formed a contract with the IBN 5100 for my own goals. After I achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. When I return the IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine, Ragnarok will be over. The fate of the world will have already been decided.
そしてラグナロックが勝利に終わろうと敗北に終わろうと、この法王院京馬の人生は
Oh my.
その頃にはもう
When Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hyoin Kyoma will be.
いや、今の言葉は忘れてくれ。そんな先
So
のことは
dramatic.
今は考えている場合ではないからな。そうそう。そんな先のことは。
No, forget what I said. This is no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already.
それより
I should just completely cars off that. Anyway, where was it? As dramatic as man flu. Fair. Geez, I had some good angst going there. She's just oblivious to the mood.
IBN5100 は柳林神社にあった。
The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just then, I hear the sound of the door opening. Moika twitches. Uh-oh. I look into the lounge and see Daru, wiping the sweat off his brow with a towel as he comes in.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Speaking German. Aha.
ずいぶん早いな。
You sure are early. Yeah. Losing the ability to speak here. Ever since university went into summer break, Daru has been coming to the lab in the morning less and less. But then again, he's also been staying up all night more and more.
昨日夕方から寝始めたからさ。朝5時に目覚めたぞなもし。
I went to bed early. Woke up at 5 this morning. Oh my. That's even earlier than I get up for stream.
ああ、暑い。午前中なのにこの暑さとかありえなさすぎだろ上皇。
Man, it's hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning. I agree with you on that statement.
おおかり、そちらのエロ。
He finally
セク
notices
シーな
somebody.
三次元女性はどなたでありますか？
Oh, Okarin. Who's this a sexy 3D woman? He's already won over, obviously.
ああ、紹介しよう。シャイニングフィンガー、桐生萌香だ。
Let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka.
シャイニングフィンガーだと？俺のこの手が光ってうなる？
Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power? I don't know, maybe.
うならない。だが能力者だ。
No, but she's definitely an Esper.
能力とかねえよ。
An Esper? That's stupid.
見ればわかるはずだ。こいつは間違いなく能力者だよ。
Yeah, lose my voice a little bit. Watch your type, you'll see.
まあいいや。よろしく桐生氏。
Yeah, whatever. Welcome to the lab, Kiryushi. Even though Daru bowed his head, Moiki doesn't see so much as look at him. She's now looking down at her phone. Not that she ever really looked away. Daru turns red.
なんという華麗なスルー。デボートだからって見下してやがりますか。くそー。さてはお主、スイーツかっこ笑いだな。
Oh my. What magnificent ignore skill. Are you looking down on me because I'm a fat ass? Ota? You're a mainstream woman, aren't you? What?
萌香よ。
The dialogue in
こ
this
の
game
男こ
sometimes.
そ俺のマイフェイバリットライトワン。
スーパーハッカーのダルだ。
Moika, this is my favorite right arm, Super Haka Daru. Oh yeah, he was supposed to introduce her. Moika lowers her chin imperceptibly. Is that supposed to be a bow? Her expression hasn't changed at all. Everything Daru says flows cleanly through one ear and out the other. She was so eager to meet the Super Haka before.
おかり、まさかこの人にヤバいことでもしてたん？
Hey, Okarin, did you do something to her?
やばいこととはなんだ。俺たちは撮影をしていただけだ。
Like what? We were just taking pictures. That sounds wrong out of context.
撮影だと？それをネタに脅し、ついには性的なおもちゃに。
Oh no, I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not reading that dialogue out loud. I'll read some of it. I'm not reading the entirety of it. Pictures. So you're gonna blackmail her and force her to be our... Do it. Ah. Fine, hold on. Start his dialogue from the beginning. Pictures. So you're gonna blackmail and force her to be our sex toy?
エロゲノを現実に持ち込むのはやめろ。
Stop applying eroge logic to reality.
させん。
My bad. What are you making me do over here? I see how it is. Wielding your power. Daru's jokes aren't helping.
あ、そうそう。電話レンジだけどさ、ちょっと改良しようと思うんだよね。
Thank you, Oku. I appreciate the hydrate. There we go. There we go. All right, I thought up some upgrades we can make to the phone wave.
改良？どこ？
Like what?
ほら、今って結構めんどい手順が必要じゃん。E メールを過去に送るのにさ。
You know how it's a huge pain in the ass to send emails to the past?
おお。
Yeah.
それをもっと簡単にできるようにしたくて。あ、それと電話レンジ専用携帯からの転送も可能にしようかと。
I want to simplify that process. Oh, and also make it possible to forward from the phone wave's dedicated phone.
転送とは具体的には？
Forward? What do you mean?
今は D メールの送信先は電話レンジにつなげた携帯だけっしょ？
Oh, right now we can only send an email to the phone attached to the phone wave, right? Indeed, D-mail. That's technically actually short for DeLorean mail, making a reference to Back to the Future. But yeah, the name can be thought of a little differently, perhaps, depending on your particular mindset. That's right. Yesterday's experiments, my phone was attached to the phone wave, name subject to change socket, so my inbox got flooded with D-mails.
それって結構不便じゃん。電話レンジ専用携帯に転送機能をつけちゃえば、その専用携帯を経由して好きな番号に D メールが送れるわけ。
That does make sense. That's pretty inconvenient. If we give the phone wave's dedicated phone a forwarding function, we can use it to send D-mails to any number we want.
改良にはどれぐらいかかる？
How long will that upgrade take?
2、3時間じゃね？オカリンも手伝ってくれたらだけど。
2 or 3 hours. That's if you help me, though.
わかった。手伝おう。
Understood. I'll help.
OK!
Daru really is reliable. I walk up to him with my hand raised for a high five. But he completely ignores it, sits on the sofa, and begins eating. Completely ignored. Aw, that's rough. Damn it, pay attention, Daru. I slowly lower my hands. Whatever. Once the upgrades are complete, we'll gather the lab mems and begin discussing serious D-mail use. It's time to think about the practical applications of sending mail to the past. I also like how they're talking about this in front of Moika when they shouldn't be. This is supposed to be top secret stuff. They decided to make it top secret, and yet 2 people have now heard about it shortly thereafter. Another mail? I could ignore it, but the ringtone keeps demanding my attention. This is far more irritating than normal conversation. But maybe that's the point. Normally Mocha just kind of fades into the background. This could be her way of forcing people to pay attention to her. I ignore the ringtone and go back to the development.
言いたいことがあるなら口頭で。
You want to say something, then say it to my... I lose my breath mid-sentence. Uh-oh. It's called silent mode, my dude. Right? Moika is staring straight at me. Moika, whose eyes never leave her phone. Uh-oh. Read the mail. Serious tone gives me pause.
口頭で。
Say it to my... Uh-oh. I said too much information in front of her.
No.
Dumbass. That's what he said. Tell me. Daru, you idiot. How could you make such a basic mistake? I mean, you didn't stop him either. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. She may just be a part-timer, but she's still a journalist of sorts. If she learns that we've built the world's first time machine, there's no way we'd be able to keep it under wraps. The organization is sure to find out. I can't let that happen.
聞き間違いだ。
Nah, you misheard us. She immediately... Nope. Moika shakes her head. I know what I heard. Moika's pretty persistent. I know that because of her mail attacks. She won't let me escape so easily. What should I do? In frustration, I put my phone to my ear. Oh no, this routine again.
俺だ。まずいことになった。いや、そうじゃない。8号機の情報が第三者に漏れた。あ、分かっている。なんとかするさ。
It's me. There's a problem. No, not that. Information on number 8 got leaked to a third party. Yeah, I know. I need to do something.
場合によっては口封じをしてでも食い止める。ああ、機関に知られるわけにはいかないからな。
Depending on the situation, I may have to silence her. Yeah, I know. Can't let the organization know about this.
これがシュタインズゲートの選択だとしたらやりきれないな。案ずるな。地獄行きは聖戦の後と決めている。
Steins Gate seems to enjoy sending trouble my way. Don't worry, my seat in hell can wait until Ragnarok is over.
エル、夫妻、コングル。
Ah, the catchphrase. I put my phone in my pocket, turned back to Moika. And who was that?
お前には関係ない。
It doesn't concern you. Moika looks down and begins typing another mail. What the hell does that mean? Since she didn't include her usual signature, does that mean she was in a hurry? Her expression didn't change at all, though. Anyway, I disregard the mail's contents and take one step towards Moika. She makes no attempt to escape. I'm standing between her and the door. Oh my.
選べ。秘密を守ると誓うか。あるいは死か。
Here you, Moika. Yeah. I'm gonna swear to protect our secret, or die.
今すぐにだ。猶予はない。他に選択肢もない。
Choose now. No time to think it over. No alternatives either.
我がラボの秘密を知った以上、貴様には覚悟を決めてもらうぞ。桐生萌か。
You've learned our secret, and now you must pay the price.
殺す。
You'll kill me?
貴様が事実を公表しようとするならばな。この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、王院教魔を
He's
あま
really
りなら
put
ない
some
方
effort
が
in here.
身のため。
Only if you try to go public. Underestimate the insane mad scientist, Hyoin Kyoma. That's your pet.
何オカリンまた始まったん？
Are you at it again, Ocarine? Daru's standing behind me. Turn around in surprise.
桐生市だっけ？オカリンのこれは一種の病気だから気
Damn.
にしないで OK。
Yeah, Kiryushi, was it? Okarine's kind of crazy, so it's okay to ignore when he talks like this. Damn. Harsh. Damn, Daru. Can't you see what's going on, Super Haka?
バカ者が！お前のうかつな発言のせいで電話レンジカッコ仮のタイムマシンとしての機能がバレてしまったのだぞ。
She didn't know that much information. Imbecile! Because of your careless tongue, she found out that the phone wave, named subject to change, is a time machine.
タイムマシン。
Man, they just keep on slipping up more and more. Time machine?
今オカリンもうかつな発言を。
That was pretty careless too. This is awful. Everything that could go wrong has. How do I recover? First, I need to silence Moy. And more people show up. Good morning.
オカリン、タイムマシン実験する前にマユシーに唐揚げ温めさせてほしいな。
Ocarine, Mayushi wants to warm up some chicken before you start the time travel experiments. I dropped to my knees in utter despair. We're finished. It's impossible to talk our way out of this one. Nerds with loose lips. Indeed.
桐生の前か。すべて話そう。その上で頼みがある。
Kiryu Mocha, I'll tell you everything. I have a favor to ask.
震えよ。我が右腕。
Pardon me.
契約に基づき命じる。漆黒の極縁をまといて。我が望み。すなわち、破壊の衝動を満たせ。
Game, why? Why are you gonna make me say that?
塵は塵へ。灰は灰へと帰る。
Tremble, right arm of mine. By the covenant I command thee. Come forth, hellfire of darkest black. Fulfill my desire for ultimate destruction. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I pull hard with both my arms, tearing the microwave door free with a terrible screech. The screws were loosened, but it sounds like I might have broken something too. Well, whatever.
これじゃあもう唐揚げ温められないよ。
Aw, poor Mayuri. Now I can't warm up any more chicken.
マユリよ。これはすでに電子レンジではない。タイムマシンなのだ。
This isn't a microwave anymore. It's a time machine.
工房だよ。じゃあオカリン、新しく電子レンジ買ってきてよ。
That's not fair. Go buy a new microwave, Okuri.
そんな金はない。
I don't have that kind of money. She always has a chicken deal from whatever place she goes to. She gets juicy chicken #1 is what it's called apparently. Every time I hear that, it makes me hungry. The game is being mean to me, making me hungry. Besides, this was Daru's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time we want to send a D-mail. Ah. Daru is currently reprogramming the microwave so that it won't stop when the door is open. He's already programmed the forwarding feature. And she takes another picture. Oika takes a picture with her phone. I cover the lens with my hands.
撮影は禁止だと言っている。
I told you, no pictures.
記念に。
In commemoration.
silly.
何の記念だ。とにかく来るな。
Anyway, no pictures. Moika complies. I registered as lab mem number 005 just a bit earlier. There was a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter.
俺も随分甘くなったものだ。昔ならば容赦なく指圧師の命を取っていたところだろう。
I've gone soft. The old me would have killed her without a second thought. Oh, okay. Moika's standing right next to me, but my monologue has no effect. Looks like she wants to ask me something.
なんだ。
What is it?
本当にタイムマシン。
Is it really a time machine?
本当だ。お前にも後で見せてやる。だから絶対に口外するな。
Yes.
いいな。
You'll see, but you can't tell anyone, okay? Moika nods.
よし、プログラム終わった。
Alright, program complete. Wait. From Luca. More news about the frogs. There are only 2 or 3 types in the box. I'll send you a picture if you want any. Please tell me, I'll bring them over. P.S. I did 10 practice swings. Okay. Let's see. Oh my. Alrighty then. Let's put the phone away. Alright, program complete. Kunisu, lying on the sofa, looks up from the technical manual she was reading. She got here about 30 minutes ago. Such random stuff in this story.
それじゃあ実験再開ね。
And then let's resume the experiments.
でもまた店長さんに怒られないかな。
But won't the manager scold us again? Probably. Considering it makes the whole building shake.
案ずることはない。俺は昨日ミスター・ブラウンとこう約束したんだ。今日はもう揺らさないと誓うとな。
And don't worry, yesterday I made this promise with Mr. Bra. I swear there won't be any more shaking today.
つまり揺らさないと約束したのは昨日だけであって、昨日から見るところの明日である今日は揺らしても問題ないのだ。
In other words, the no shaking promise only applied yesterday. So since today is yesterday's tomorrow, we can shake it all we want.
何の解決にもなってないだろう。どうしてそこまで自信満々でいられるのか不思議。
That doesn't settle anything. Why you're so confident is a mystery to me. It's because he is the way he is. That's all.
つまりこう言いたいのかクリスティーナ。ミスター・ブラウン、やれ。
In other words, Christina, you want me to erase Mr. Braun?
言っとらんわ。
No.
それに岡部みたいな兵糧が向かっていってもあの店長にはかなわないでしょ。
Besides, I don't think a wimp like you stands a chance against him. Ow.
ムキムキだもんね。
He's so muscly. Yeah, Mr. Braun's rather, big. Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without shaking the building. I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Braun somehow. The other 4 members look at me in anticipation. Are they planning to sacrifice me?
それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。しかし、
Is this the choice of Steins Gate? But how do I... While trying to think of a way to avoid talking to the manager, I wander over to the window and look outside. The street below is mostly empty. A girl is polishing her bicycle in front of the building. A much younger girl is squatting next to her, watching her work. They're alone. I can only see the backs of their heads from here, but I know who they are.
そこのバイト戦士。
Hey, you, part-time warrior. When I call her, Suzuha looks left and right while wiping the sweat off her brow before finally looking up here.
ウィー
I like how they even muffle the voice to sound from a distance. That's pretty good. The girl beside her also looks up. This cute little girl is Tenoji Nai, Mr. Braun's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I've always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl. Nai bows her head when we make eye contact. I return the nod, then call out to Suzaha. What are you doing there? Can't you tell? I'm polishing my bicycle. Aren't you working today? Of course I am. Why else would I be here? You're polishing your bicycle even though you're at work. I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers. To put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer? What, is she still tinkering with that bike of hers? I can hear Kirisu's sour voice from inside the lab. Yeah, she was there when I came in, glaring at me. It looks like they're still fighting. Hey, part-time warrior, where's Mr. Braun? Mr. Braun? Who's that? Manager of the junk shop you work at. It's not a junk shop, it's a CRT specialty shop. My assistant's so picky. Junk shop was just a joke to add a little Hoi and Kyoma spice to the mix. Is that right? Oh, so that's who you meant. Daddy's name isn't Mr. Braun. The little girl diligently corrects us on our father's name. She must not get the joke. The boss is on a service trip. I don't think he'll be back for a while. Even better. What? Is that true? It's true. I wouldn't be slacking off like this otherwise. Nah, don't tell the boss I said that, okay? Then let me ride your bicycle. There we go. Gotta make a deal there. Otherwise the kid's gonna spill it on you. It's a blessing from the gods. I give my gratitude to part-time warrior and shift my attention back inside.
You
heard her. This must be the choice of Steins gates.
Mr. Brown は今不在。すなわちそれは実験し放題であることを意味する。
Mr. Braun is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content.
結局、根本的解決はまた先送りするのか?
That doesn't solve the problem, you know.
シュタインズゲートの選択だと言っている。
I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steins gate.
何でもいいからさ、とりあえず電話レンジセカンドエディションバージョン 1.03 を試したいんだけど。
That's quite the name. Whatever, I want to try out the Phone Wave 2nd edition version 1.03. Mayuri. Second attention versus erosion?
セカンドエディションバージョン 1.03.
Yeah, that. How did we get to 1.03?
そんなやぼったい言い方はよせ。この改良型はヘブンリーメリーゴーラウンドだ。
Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heavenly Merry-Go-Round. Really? I don't know about that name.
名前なんてどうでもいいだろ。いいから実験を。
The name doesn't matter. Let's just start the experiment. sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Loika has her phone pointed at us. How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
楽しそうだったから。
You looked like you were having fun. I guess you could call it that. Mayuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Kurisu turns away in a huff.
そんなわけない。少なくとも私はこのサークルのノリにうんざりしてただけよ。
Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and they're fooling around.
それにしてもこの助手ツンデレである。
This assistant is such a tsundere.
誰がツンデレだ。
What are you calling a tsundere?
おお、マキセ氏ってツンデレの意味わかるん？
Oh, Makuzishi, you know what tsundere means?
知らないわよ。
Oh. Caught you there. No.
どう見ても知っているな。顔にそう書いてある。
I think you do. It's written all over your face.
うん。
The crypt save file. Unfortunately, I am going to cut the stream off a little early today. I'm a little more worn out than I thought I was. And I get a little bit of rest before I have to get up for, before I have to get a little bit of rest, and before I eat lunch and get ready for work. So, I know I just saved it. Let me save it again. My OCD demands it. Okay, there we go. Close to that. That's. Up. I'm probably gonna just lay down for about an hour, and then, like I said, get up for lunch and start getting ready for work. So, just to recuperate a little bit, because like I said, I had slept in segments of 2 hours at a time for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just kept happening. Oh, thank you, Smith. I appreciate that very, very much. Hey, memes. Did you just get here in time for the end of the stream? Sorry. Oh, no. Let me check something real quick. Oh, before this does double audio. No double audio. No double audio. Stop that. Thank you, memes. Thank you. Just check something real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Stop disappearing on me. Okay, there it is. Things don't want to cooperate with me today, apparently. Technology, yay. But sadly, I must once again close the doors to the Yggdrasil Library. Memes is well behaved for us. I appreciate that. Such good behavior. Such kindness. Well, like I said, the doors to the Yggdrasil Library are closed once more. We will reopen the doors again tomorrow at 8 a.m. EST for the last official stream for the week of continuation of... I was about to say Code Vein for some reason. I must be more tired than I thought I was. Our continuation of Steins Gate and more craziness that's going to happen not too long after the part we are in the story, actually. Yeah, I'm mixing up games in my head now because I haven't had enough sleep, apparently. Lovely. Thank you for being here, Oko. And I thank you everyone for being here. I'm always so happy to see everybody. Always so happy to see everybody. I appreciate it greatly. But that being said, I am going to go take a bit of a rest. So I will catch you all later. And I hope everyone has a very, very lovely and wonderful day today. And until then, bye-bye.